Welcome to jFar Live, where
where the flavor and the content is always packing.
uh, sure.
Fucking flavor.
Never lacking.
Um, we are all currently eating right now, some
That's
louder
right.
than others.
Normally I don't like coconut, but Japanese coconut milk drink is actually pretty good.
Hmm. You ever had a coconut granola bar type of deal?
I don't like coconut.
I should correct that. I don't like the texture of coconut.
Uh, I fucking love coconut, so
The flavor I'm fine with. It's just the texture is weird to me.
like coconut mixed with chocolate and nuts tastes so fucking good. But yeah, I could see the texture is interesting for sure.
I've had like coconut in like I don't know if it was candy or something, but like when I thought it was like marshmallow or something, and yeah, I don't like the texture.
It's like an almond joy or something. Or is it
Yep.
mound?
What's in both of those? The only difference between them is that Mounds doesn't have almonds, and Almond Joy has almonds on the top.
There's almonds and almond joy.
Oh, you betcha.
Doug Dimmadome.
You see that video?
Yeah.
I tried explaining that to you, I think, at one time, but I finally found the video, so I thought I would share it. So then you completely understand what I'm saying.
Not right.
He's wearing a normal size hat in that video, too, I think, which I thought was weird.
I think it is normally like a decent size, and people exaggerate it in their fan art.
Well, you seen that video of the guy that dresses up like Doug Dimmadome and he makes a hat out of cardboard and it's like 30 feet tall and he has to have somebody like holding it while he's walking?
A has sent me a picture off of Twitter of like somebody had made one of those anime body pillows, except most of the pillow was just the hat.
Love it. Alright, I'm finished eating. At least, well, I mean, I'm still really hungry, but I think I probably won't eat anything else right now.
All right, I'm good for now too.
What I'm gonna do is eat about 5 hot dogs later because I've been craving hot dogs lately. I had like
You do
8 in the last two days.
you do love your wiener.
I do.
All right.
Dude, I gotta mine so much cobble.
There are so many mobs in your place.
Yep. So I'm in the basement. Thank God a creeper didn't follow me in here because I'm standing right by the fence.
There is a creeper. Oh, and it. What the fuck? It blew up a significant portion of your shit. I will fix it, but come look at where I am right now. It blew up from there.
Oh, that's weird. It didn't really break that much stuff.
Well,
I think it broke like one chest and like 4 squares.
I love Foursquare.
I gotta clear some inventory space.
Yeah, mine is basically full too.
Joke's on you, I'm still eating. You just can't hear it.
Aya knew what I was eating because she heard my microwave beeping for like an hour straight.
How do you put up? Oh, what the? My chicken escaped. You got anything? Or did you pick anything up, or just that one fence block?
I only picked up that one fence, as far as I can tell.
I wonder if that was my only chicken. Oh no, I got like it's fine. I got like 3 more down there. They're mostly just for looks, since I don't really need to fill these chests with anything. Since we're all adults and can gather our own stuff.
Nah.
I hate that when it blows up shit, it also like makes
Doesn't
some shit disappear.
Yeah, that's the worst part about it. Hey, the chicken came back.
Sweet. I need 5 oak fence pieces and then that'll be finished.
It destroyed that many.
Yeah.
Destroyed
Unless you
some
still
of the...
got some.
No, it destroyed some of the ceiling here too.
What's it made of?
The stripped oak and cobblestone.
Alright, I got plenty of that stuff.
I apologize for the
Oh,
inconvenience.
hell yeah. Oh, it's fine. I got a lot of extra oak stuff down here. 'Cause usually I make things in excess.
Alright, do we want to talk about Buzz Lightyear now?
Yeah, no, I'm not distracted.
Give me a
Oh.
second, I need to change over the speakers then.
Dustyn, have you seen all of the Toy Story movies?
Yeah,
Even the fourth one?
yeah. The one where they go to the carnival or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Buzz Lightyear of Star Command?
Is that like a spin-off?
It's like a 2D cartoon. There was a movie and then a TV show.
No, I never saw that.
I don't think it's not relevant. It's a little relevant, but it's not relevant. So am I on speaker now? And is Isaac there?
What was the Star Command thing before Toy Story?
No, it came out after the second movie, I believe.
Does Buzz
Yes,
Lightyear have any lore prior to Toy Story?
It is like his origin story, and it seems like that is getting retconned, but it's not that big of a deal. It is slightly. I don't. Okay, so apparently this this Buzz Lightyear movie is in universe the origin story of Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story. Like apparently it's based on a real guy, and this is like what.
I don't know if I like that. I understand exactly what you're saying. And
Like essentially, it's a live action explanation of Buzz Lightyear's escapades in
That
Toy
sounds
Story
fucking
universe.
stupid.
And I am not. I don't think it's terrible that it's like in universe. The thing that bothers me is that like the toy is based on the movie and the real person and not the other way around. Like I think it should be the toy was first and then it's like a Transformers situation where like there's like a Michael Bay guy that makes like a live action movie based on Buzz Lightyear after its success. And like Buzz itself is like based on a like real person because like Buzz Aldrin and stuff and like it's like a fictional version of that.
I think it would be neat if it was because you know like when Buzz first came and he was like totally convinced that he was a space ranger and all that shit and he would recall his time at the academy or whatever, if it was just kind of from his perspective through his own like memories.
What do you mean?
Like without any people or anything involved. Like it's like the main character Buzz Lightyear, not like any of the you know, because obviously he's a toy and there's a whole bunch of them, but like that one, and then like he's just.
Well, like, I think that's an issue with all the Buzz Lightyears because in the second movie he gets like abducted by the one Buzz Lightyear that thinks that way too.
Yeah, and then he like. That's the one where he meets like Zurg or something.
Yeah, and then Zerg's his father and stuff. Spoilers,
Yeah.
Cole.
You see, the whole thing about it is
Well, I was gonna go into more still, that I wasn't done, but you can say what you
I'm
gotta say.
missing a fucking. How do I make? Hold on. How do I make a barrel?
Sticks
sticks and
and planks, or
Okay.
not planks.
the
Slabs.
plant.
Return the slab.
Okay. Sorry, I'm done interrupting.
I don't know who you cut off. I can't remember if it was me or Cole
I cut
talking.
off. He was saying something.
It was meat. So like the thing is that the way you were making it seem is that you made it seem at the time like it made absolutely no logical sense that a toy could be based off of a real person.
No, that can be the case. It's just weird because, like, so there's more to it. In Toy Story 2, oh, fucking creeper in the strip club. In Toy Story 2, the movie starts off with them playing a video game, which is clearly based on the idea that Buzz Lightyear is a toy. Because, like, you start off thinking, oh, this is like Toy Story 2, but then Buzz fucking dies, and you find out that Rex is playing like a Buzz Lightyear video game. So, but like the premise of the video game is he's trying to get batteries from Zurg. Like Buzz Lightyear is a toy. So,
It's like a person's life can get fictionalized.
so it's not unheard of for
Based on the
something
fact that
stupid.
it's never been mentioned at one single time before in the entire 4 movies, I just feel like it doesn't make any sense either.
And it to have like something.
It makes sense or is a good idea to begin with. I'm just saying it's less of like an outlandish thing than what you seem to be making it.
Wow, I
But
would agree with
it
that.
is outlandish though. But like so, the only thing I could equate it to was when they made the weird ass fucking Gears of War game that was Funko Pops, and everybody hated that too.
Honestly, the only problem I see with it is from the trailer. It looks like they have all this like super awesome future space technology, which, according to what it seems to be presented as, this is before all of the Toy Story stuff. And it looks like Toy Story, like the first one, takes place in mid
Yeah,
90s
that's
America.
like I was.
Dude, which is what I'm saying. It should just be like his
That
recollections of like the Space Ranger Academy and shit, not like some fucking live action stuff. Because there's no way they can explain that.
Yeah, I agree with that also, and it stems from the thing where I was like, okay, if it works the way I was picturing it, where it's like a Michael Bay version of Transformers, like that could take place in any year, like Shia LaBeouf didn't take place in the 1950s or whatever the fuck
Dude,
Transformers
and
came
then
out.
the end of the movie could be like he gets captured by Zurg, and then Zurg like brainwashes him, and then puts him in a box, and then he ends up like waking up inside the convenience store or something.
Also, just not even the futuristic aspect of it. Just like the stuff is super futuristic for when it's supposed to take place in the Toy Story universe, but just the idea that like all these people are living on Earth, like there's not a fucking like evil Darth Vader like figure up in space trying to fucking kill people.
I
All he
mean,
does is shoot tennis balls out of his fucking arm.
That's
So what's he
that's
really
the
gonna
toy
do?
version of him. What does the fucking realistic like live action in universe version of him look like?
the thing is, right now, this is the origin story for Buzz, and how much more do we really know beyond that?
I mean, I don't
Like,
know shit. All I did was see the trailer, so
like, what if this is what
Hey, wise one,
Dusty
and
thinks.
anyone else I may have missed.
What
Continue.
if this
Yeah, I'm
is?
just saying that makes like the most sense to me of any way
Because
it could play out.
what if it really is just a recollection, or like not the actual Buzz Lightyear, but what if we find out like, oh, this is just the recollection, and it fucking like wipes at the end of the movie,
Jordan, oh,
and Buzz Lightyear is just going, yeah, and that's how I became a space ranger.
and then it's just gonna be Woody going, "You are a toy."
I would be fine with that, but I don't think that. Well, okay, unless this takes place, uh, like not after 4, that's not the way that would pan out. Spoilers, but that it would not work that way. Or I'm
Just like me knowing absolutely nothing, like really about Toy Story, having never really seen it. I just think the big glaring issue here is, from what I know,
Echo blew something up. Let's investigate.
from what I know, the technology just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, how can you go from like
Yeah, dude, there's no fucking
like
way.
Well,
shitty cars being driven around, and then there's fucking Buzz Lightyear using like a super advanced like fighter jet to like do donuts around the sun?
well, yeah, and like, yeah, the way it
Well, whoever
works.
said, oh, wait, let me get, whoever said or whatever that it's gonna be a live action type of whatever deal, like you said.
Well, the live action is just interpretation of it being like in universe, but like Disney themselves said that this is in universe in the Toy Story
no
universe.
No shit, it's in the Toy Story universe.
Well, like
What
it's
else?
what I'm saying is they said that it is a movie within the movies themselves. Where did things get blown up?
Man. It wasn't. Why is this gigantic red tree over here from?
I was using that to build stuff in the.
Oh,
Oh,
how'd you get that golem over here? Also,
I built him. I've told you before that they are buildable.
oh,
Build the bears. I found
I
what
didn't know
Echo
that.
did. Shame. What the? Ah! I forgot about those fuckers. Oh, this isn't that
So
bad.
unless it's a recollection or unless it's just his, just like straight up origin and nothing else. I like there's no fucking way it could be live action. I don't understand what else it could be.
Okay, so
Imagine,
okay, Colt, you continue.
imagine if there was a toy line and a cartoon series made for the people that were on the Challenger.
That no.
That's the only way I can see this going. Is it's hyper fictionalized, and the guy was on a rocket and like it fucking exploded and died. And yes, I also know about Big Bird almost being on the Challenger.
It'll
And that,
fucking end, and the whole thing was just Andy watching a TV show about Buzz Lightyear.
I don't fucking know, man.
Okay, so the thing I don't get. Well, I get it, but like it's weird. Okay, think of somebody like popular, like influential in pop culture that gets like
Chip Skylark.
no real in our real world. Like
Elon
in my eyes, I was thinking like Albert Einstein, and like a movie gets made out of him, like why he's important shit, and then they make toys out of him, and then they make a fictional life out of those toys, and they give him like superpowers and shit.
That
That's
just sounds like way too much going on when there's obvious and much simpler.
well, I'm not saying it's a good. I'm saying that sounds fucking weird.
Yeah, it does sound weird. I wouldn't do that. The fuck? Why is there this glass here?
I had one glass pane. Did somebody else subscribe to me? Because It said 1 before, and nothing popped up on my feed, so I apologize if someone did.
Hey, welcome to the bread bank. We sell bread. We sell
Yeah,
loaves.
I know movies have been made about Albert Einstein. What I'm saying is there's not Albert Einstein toys that took on their own
Right, they're not gonna make a fucking Elon Musk movie, and then all of a sudden it's like he's
he's
in
fucking
the year
Captain Planet.
3000, fucking yeah, like flying around his Iron Man suit.
Because okay, so there was the cartoon Buzz Lightyear Star Command, which first started off as a movie, which is not necessarily an origin story, but kind of like some sort of backstory. And there was like he has this best friend that he thinks like Zurg killed or something, but he was actually like a double agent, and now he's like on Zurg's side and shit. And then there was a in the beginning of the movie is an in-universe movie in Toy Story because the toys are watching the movie on the TV in the movie. So that explanation of his like lore is a thing in Toy Story already.
That they watched the movie about him.
Yeah, but yeah, like the movie exists already.
Yeah.
And then my one are you laughing about you throwing junk at me?
Yeah, I was laughing about that because Echo gave you like a whole bunch more. I only gave you 3, but then he's like unleashing the
Well, my
heat
inventory
upon you.
was basically full, so I still picked it up anyways. The one last thing was like, along with what Cole said about like the technology and stuff, like it Toy Story World aside from the toys seems like a normal world. It seems like essentially like our world because it has like Fisher Price toys and GI Joes and Pez dispensers and Legos and
Yeah.
it has Lion King because in the first movie Andy's little sister is listening to Akuna Matata in the car. Like
Yes.
all this stuff, it's basically real world. And then in the second movie, Stinky Pete, I almost called him Stinky Joe for some reason. I don't know what that is.
Pete.
Hey,
Yeah.
Peter.
Stinky Pete's his name, isn't it? Is it not?
Oh, his name's not Stinky Pete. His name is the Prospector.
I think they're both his name.
No, because Woody's like, you really are Stinky Pete, aren't you? Well, I guess maybe that's like his villain name or something.
It's
Yeah.
like no, because Woody is the cowboy, but he's also Woody.
Yeah.
Anyways, like before he turns out to be all villain, like he's trying to like sympathize with Woody about like how like Buzz Lightyear and like space toys got popular, and he makes a comment about Sputnik, which is a real life like space related event.
Mm-hmm.
Why would Sputnik be a thing if fucking Buzz Lightyear went and destroyed Darth Vader in space?
Yeah, dude. Based on everything that you just said and also logic, there's no fucking way that it could possibly be in the same time period as what they're doing if it is indeed like that live action piece within
Well,
their
that's
own
what they
universe.
say it is, but like, what is with this creeper? Do you see that?
Dude, he's depressed because he like
There's no
he must have eaten so much
KFC.
KFC. He fucking don't get near it.
Oh, I can't hurt it anymore.
Maybe this is what Echo blew up. Is that whack or is that wiggity whack?
That's pretty wiggity whack, yo. Isn't that what the Billy's friend said on The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
You mean Irwin?
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. I didn't want to call him the black kid, but that's all I could like think to describe him as.
Yo, that's pretty whack, man.
And
Oh,
then-
yeah.
And then he ends up being like Dracula's grandson or something.
I don't suck. I scrape, then lick.
Oh, what I finished off saying during the conversation at work about this was I don't think it's going to impact my like feelings about the movie in general. It could still be a good movie, just like its explanation and where it fits in the Toy Story universe was unnecessary and does not make sense.
Well, it's also could be just a whole bunch of hooey for all anybody else knows, and they could still be working on their ideas and shit for that stuff, and we'll find out when it comes out. But I could care less. I'll just detach myself from all that bullshit and watch the movie and enjoy it on its own.
Same.
Are you actually gonna watch it, Cole?
Probably.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. We gotta go see it at the theater, jFar.
With your brother?
No, Dusty, you and me go together. Just to spite Jordan.
What?
No.
And
Cole has not
and then
seen
we'll tell
any
Jordan,
of the
and then,
Toy Story
in
movies.
in 5 years, I'm gonna say, hey jFar, remember when we went to Toy Story or Buzz Lightyear? And you're gonna be like, I wasn't there. And I'm gonna be like, you were there.
Hey, how's City Hall going?
Dude, I have to mine so much cobble for this crap, dude. This thing's big. It's gonna be fancy when it's done, though. There's gonna be like courtrooms, offices. This
Awesome.
is,
So I can finally sue someone?
yeah. You can come here and there'll be like a board, and you can file a complaint, and then we'll have a
Also,
hearing, and I'll
Aya
just
is
make you pay me
joining the
diamonds.
hypothetical Buzz Lightyear watching movie theater party.
Oh yeah.
She invited herself.
All right.
I mean,
Down with that.
it's a little rude to just invite yourself when you didn't get the invite, but okay.
Here, I'll do the
guess-
next invite. Hey, Isaac, you want to watch a Buzz Lightyear movie with us? Okay. Isaac says okay in a very monotone
No,
voice.
I think
Oh,
you,
I heard that.
I think Cole, you also invited yourself, and now you're inviting other people.
Yeah, I got a problem with it.
That's how.
My whole stream, you're all
So,
invited.
What's that Project X movie? That's how that whole thing started. So
That movie where it's
somebody
like
that wasn't
entirely
invited
shot
invited
on like a
themselves, and then,
smartphone or whatever.
was it?
I thought it was. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I don't know, probably.
Alright, I gotta move a bunch of stuff in the strip club. When is that update coming out, Cole?
Holiday.
Dude, if they decide on what are they doing? I want that little copper golem guy.
Why is everybody on my friends list getting on their Switch right now? I keep getting notifications in the corner. The copper guy's not coming to the game.
Why?
Because he got outvoted.
Who the fuck did they pick? That stupid flying shit that's useless?
Basically, yeah.
That's whack.
Wickety whack.
Dude, that copper dude would have been so cool.
Yeah,
with your little buddy that like builds
it,
random redstone shit and pushes buttons for you.
it was really cool looking.
That's
Where the fuck did these zombies come from?
they're all in your strip club, dude. There's still a couple of them in there.
Is
partying
my-
it up.
Golem not there anymore?
Nah, he ain't here.
Fucking took off without saying anything.
Oh wait, here.
He's got to click unemployment.
Hold on. I picked up 2 of his ingots, so I need a chest, and I want one of these plots to put him in. If that's acceptable.
You can put him in this barrel right here for now.
Well, you gotta pick a plot for him, though.
Don't they usually carry red flowers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 of those, too.
Well, there's 2 red flowers. Pick one of those plots.
Alright, I'll pick this one. And I can just put a chest 2 blocks deep and then put dirt on it.
Yeah.
And you're fine with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, I don't want to impose on your cemetery spot. It's your thing. You're the grave master or whatever.
I think he's the first loss in the town. It's worth it. Yeah, there's a ton of shit in here. I'm gonna die. I have 2.5 hearts.
You need a hero.
I almost listened to that last night, but I skipped it.
Bad choice.
I found now that's what I call Shrek CD.
Oh my god.
Good.
fucking love pickles. You seen that? So what I was just referring to was this meme video where it's Shrek and
Are
Donkey.
you like the Peter Griffin explains the meme?
Yeah, and he's like, you're making me whole swamp smell like dick.
I've not seen that.
He said, my Xbox, my Shrek's box smells like dick. It's like, I'm sorry, Shrek. It's really funny. I shall have to find it and put it on the general chat.
So dumb question, Jordan. How much stuff did you smelt?
I don't recall smelting anything.
Like my hoppers are basically empty.
I haven't been on. That fucking chicken over here is stuck in an endless loop. Don't touch it. But like he'll try to jump up forever and then he'll give up, climb over to the barrel,
Oh,
and then he'll
I have an
climb.
explanation for that.
What?
So the mobs and like friendly mobs or whatever you want to call them, their AI is kind of fucky. So usually when they see blocks to jump over, it'll be like part of their random AI where they'll, all right, I'll go jump over that block.
Well, I
So
understand why he's
fence
trying
blocks
to.
show up as invisible, and so they don't realize that they can't
These aren't
go
fence
over them.
though.
I would assume they count.
No, because look, you can jump on one block high ones over here. Anyways, my issue isn't that he's having issues jumping. It's that it does that, realizes it can't, tries to jump up, and then repeats the cycle endlessly. No!
What the fuck?
The mob is out to stop this cemetery.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that's 3 creepers blown
Damn,
up
man.
tonight.
Fucking. Oh, but I was gonna ask, you want to put like a plaque on this or something?
You can write one.
I
There's
didn't know 'em
signs
as well as
and
you did.
there's signs in this barrel over here. Cole, are you messing with the chicken?
Maybe.
Let him be. He's just a boy. Why does my fucking dirt shulker not have any dirt in it?
Did you name him?
Boost all of it.
He was just the bouncer. He didn't have a name.
All right.
Can we all go sleep in Cole's communist center? Before all
Did you
the
see that
fucking zombies
video?
exit the nightclub.
Did you see that? God damn it. Okay. That video where it's Santa and he is getting interrogated by the Russians. Well, actually, what would have been the Soviet Union.
I think you did show me that or something.
And he's like, they're interrogating him. And it gets to the end or whatever, and he's like,
Why are there no blue
what-
beds still?
He's like, what is it you do?
Fuck you.
He's like,
There's
I bring
monsters
presents
nearby.
to all the children of the world. And he's like, what do you ask in return? He's like, nothing. He's like, so, you are a communist. He says, da.
I have seen that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 2 videos I have to bring up. What was the first one?
Shrek.
Oh, yeah.
So, Cole,
Yes.
I got a text from Randy and Brett while I was out.
Oh, fun.
I like how everyone's just standing by the bed still. I thought I was the only one still down here. I was like, oh, maybe I should go up there. Hold on, I gotta text my mom back.
I put it in the general, and I highly recommend you watch it. Everybody. If you
Let's
like
see.
Shrek.
You know who agreed to take the 10 to R and 5 to close tomorrow, so Jordan could have a day off! Exclamation point. Same text, not even a separate text, includes Jordan, please be by your phone tomorrow morning just in case. It's like, oh great, so do I have a day off or no? Because it sounds like you're just assuming that I don't.
Just turn your phone off and then don't worry about it.
And then Brett says, yay, sort of. And then Randy puts, celebrate good times, maybe, with music notes on the side. I'm staying up late tonight. I don't give a shit.
How late's late? You figure.
Later than you, most likely.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we're streaming till morning.
All right. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do until then. I have no ambition to mine anything, but I guess I have to.
Start making your
I will
sheetrock shit, I guess. You'll get the cobblestone you need.
No, I can't abandon a fucking massive build like this and then go start another one. I'll never get anything finished.
Fine,
That's why you
don't
got
then.
half a staircase in front of your house.
There's an entire staircase in front of my house.
With a half a supported staircase.
Okay, fine. Cole, do you have end rods I can get from you?
Maybe.
I probably have some. Oh, I have a bunch. Those lights?
Yeah.
How many of those do you need?
I don't know, wow.
Oh, then never mind.
Enough to make his structure look not like blackface anymore.
I could have gave you like.
It doesn't look
3
like
of them,
blackface anymore. This is a family-friendly strip club now.
Yeah, bring your children, bring Grandpa. Grandpa will really love it.
Wasn't there like a second grader that did blackface for Halloween because he wanted
Martin
to be
Luther
like Martin
King.
Luther King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of blackface and old guys being creepy, or not blackface specifically, but black people, I guess. Delivered to a guy. Oh, I got delivery stories to tell also, aside from this one, but delivered to a guy today that goes, "You guys got a black girl working there?" It's like, yeah. I was like, "What's her name?" I was like, obviously I knew her name, but I wasn't gonna tell this guy because he's being fucking creepy. He's like, "Oh, how old is she? Where does she live?" Like, what the fuck, dude?
I wish you had stopped the story after like the first 5 words because I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, it's not hilarious anymore, or is it just creepy?
No, it's just weird now.
I mean, in relation to the same employee, wasn't Old Man Phil, like, really, like...
Yeah, Randy told me that this old guy that none of us like that comes in all the time asked if we have a colored girl working there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a certified wiggity whack classic.
It's like, just shut up. Why must you say things?
Yeah, it's hard though. Like, how old is this dude?
The guy that said colored is pretty fucking old. The other guy told me his age today. He said he was, I think, 61.
You would think it would just be like common sense, but especially like after working in like the nursing home and stuff, those guys like they just don't know any better, and nobody can tell them any different because that's just like how it was for them. I mean, I guess you would think that they would know better, but like it's such a part of their lifestyle for so long, they just don't get it.
City folk just don't get it. I feel like I understand the old guy more. Like, I don't think being a borderline pedophile was ever okay.
Oh, I was just talking about when he said colored. I wasn't talking about
Yeah.
anything else.
Well, the first guy didn't say colored. He w- one like the smallest amount of information I gave was that I said that I think that she has graduated high school. He's like, oh, that's a little too young for me.
Oh man, people are fucking
This
weird.
this guy in general is really fucking weird. I have had several different interactions with him, and none of them have been pleasant. He starts off saying that his dog died recently to me, which I had already heard from somebody else that works there that this had happened. But I've already heard this a different story. He has lost two dogs like in the last few years, and like I think at the very least he must adopt like older dogs because when he got this other dog, it was already pretty older. So I guess that's one compliment to the guy. But like he's like, I just woke up one morning and she died right in front of me. It's like, come on, I don't want to hear that. Why would you tell me that? The first time he told me that his dog had died, like a couple years ago, like I was like not in front of him, but like I was on like the verge of tears because like it made me think of my own dog, and I just uh,
That's fair.
but he has made racial remarks several times before. Like he's asked me where I live and stuff before, and at one point I said I lived in Fox. Well, bleep it. Um, at one point I said I lived in undisclosed location,
Red
and
small dogville. Red small dog pond. There you
what?
go.
Just stop. Just stop.
Um, fuck, I forgot it was. Oh, I don't even know. Um, if I can say this, I think this is considered a racial slur, but he made some comment about the cops there and Mexican people.
Yeah.
And then the same conversation made another comment about Mexican people delivering newspapers. It's like, oh, do you not have a filter? Why are you telling me this? And he's offered me beer and weed multiple times on deliveries, like while I'm driving. It,
Dude, when I was doing insurance one time, I had a guy feed me freaking screwdrivers for like an hour straight. That was fun.
I had to think
He's like, I
about
don't want
what
to buy
you're
any
talking
insurance,
about.
but it'd be rude of you to not take this drink. So I'm like, all right, yeah, you're right. You know what a screwdriver is?
Yeah, I know what it is now. I had to think about it though.
Oh yeah. In other news, I completed my substance abuse counselor class last week.
Congratulations. Now you can help Josh.
I can now I can abuse substance counselors.
All right, Echo wants to tell a story about horrible grocery bagging. Are you telling this in text form and then I'm reading it, or are you joining the voice chat? Also, I've done nothing tonight but fix creeper holes, so that's cool.
Just realizing we lost this shit. I wish I didn't come down here. I was like spacing out and just mining blocks and then realized that I was in a giant cave that I didn't want to be in.
Big gaping cave.
Big old gaping cave.
I think Echo is joining.
Dude, this cave's got a prolapse.
Gabe is doing the good old vaping gape.
Yeah.
I had to mute Twitch real quick.
What, you don't want that sick echo?
I give that a 2 out of
I'm
10.
gonna cry myself to sleep tonight.
2 out of 10.
I'll give it at least a 3.
Don't worry, you're only like the 5th person to make jokes about that. But no, okay,
shit.
so this happened when I briefly worked as like a utility clerk, and it's like basically just bagged groceries and did like stuff that no one else cared about. But oh, hang on, I'm being attacked. I looked over, I was taking damage. I'm trying to get to the KFC now, but
The safe haven.
anyway, safe haven KFC. But basically, we were told like, oh, like try making like conversation with like the person and like things in their car, like if they have like a pet bed or whatever. I'm like, okay. So I'm taking groceries out to this lady's car because that's part of her jobs. She opens the trunk and she has a pet bed there. I'm like, oh, do you have a dog? She goes, no, he passed away this week and I haven't been able to bring myself to remove his pet bed.
Oh, that's awkward.
Oh,
I
I would love to
know.
be a bagger to have to bring something outside. I would just be like putting their bags in their trunk and then I'll get in the passenger seat and see what they said.
So I'll be your new
Like-
dog.
But yeah, no, I think I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
People share way too much information with strangers for no reason, and it's usually just uncomfortable.
I just want to add too, by the way, if I remember correctly, she still tipped me afterwards.
Brought her fond
Reminded
memories
her
of her
of her
puppy.
dog.
I guess, I think I mentioned to her, like, that I had a dog or something like that. I don't know what I said, I just remember that part. And I got back inside and I just told my manager, I was like, I am horrified.
Just nodding. I too had a dog once.
I mean, I've had 2 dogs. No, wait, 3. No, wait. Hang on. I have 4.
Damn it, I forgot my torch is.
Is
It's
this
like
your
the-
final answer?
It was 4 because there was the 2 dogs. It was like Kayla and like Nook. Her name was really weird. We had them when my brother and I were really young. And then after them, we had the dog Bella, and she sadly passed away last September.
Well, my
Oh.
parents have a black lab named Bella.
I feel like Bella's a really common dog name, but then
Well,
now we
Hey,
now we
Washington's
have
a dog
Lyle.
named Bella.
She's mixed with something else, though. She's got, like, the face of, like, a sheepdog.
We've all had like, I don't think they've been pure German Shepherds. All German Shepherds. Except for Nook, she was like a Husky or something like that, or Malamute.
We had a German Shepherd that used to fucking jump through our back glass windows to chase animals in the yard, and then usually he would come back about 3 hours later in a police car, and we knew the officer, like, personally. Basically, we saw him every fucking day.
So when we first got Bella, she managed to break off her leash, and we spent over 2 hours looking around the subdivision, except because my mom didn't have her car, she took my car, my brother took his car, and I got to go on a bike through
Did
a,
you
like,
just send
hill-filled
those messages,
neighborhood.
Echo?
Are you
No.
typing and speaking?
Those
No,
just
I sent those a while ago.
they just popped up both at once.
Are you
I-
calling jFar baby?
No, I threw an egg at him and it spawned a baby chicken. And I was like, this is your chicken now.
That was forever ago.
I know. I mean, I guess it makes sense why you never responded
Oh,
to that.
there's got to be something wrong. So that compounded with the fact that that creeper wouldn't explode and or move is
Oh, on top of the one that exploded at
sus.
your place, like way too far away.
it's a little sussy. Did they just release a patch or anything, or is that still coming?
I
They
think
just released a hot fix.
Yeah, so maybe they fucked up a bunch of other shit up, as I would
Yeah,
expect.
Bedrock Edition.
it's not a hot fix, it's a hot mess.
That's what I always see with like programmers and like code writers. Is like you manage to fix one line of code and it opens up problems in like 10 other ones, and then you just want to kill yourself.
Well, I know that from experience. The floor is being moved, not just destroyed. Because I want to have a
Oh,
back room over
fucking
here.
Found some diamonds, boys.
I have other grocery stories too. Like the time that like an act. I just remember the guy came in and I had the bag groceries for him, and his hat was literally covered in furry pins.
What?
Like
Covered in what?
completely covered in like furry pins.
Oh,
Like,
oh.
like paws and stuff, and I'm like I just remember it because it was like completely covered in them, and I'm just trying to
Was
figure
he
out like how he did
wearing
it.
was he wearing a skirt and had a tail coming out of the skirt that you would be surprised to see where it led?
No. However, I did have one really weird like couple that came in. I just remember this because like I somehow made an excuse. Sorry, I just watching jFar strike a creeper with lightning.
Yeah, I got charged creepers out here.
Why would you do that?
Cause you
Explode
can,
bigger.
yeah, you can make heads out of them though. I'm trying to get this other creeper over here because I don't have a creeper head yet.
Dude, there's got to be
Oh.
something wrong with this shit because as I'm mining, when the gravel falls, it'll fall halfway down, and then it'll fall the rest of the way.
I would not be surprised if they broke more things. But
What? No, this is a perfectly stable Minecraft.
Minecraft Bedrock Edition is an absolutely stable and perfect edition.
No, no,
of
no, 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 no,
Bedrock.
no, no, no!
It's still-
Oh, what the
Wait.
hell? Yo, that was like right
jFar,
above
I
me.
wanna let the super creeper kill me.
Okay, that's
Dude,
fine, but I'm trying to get this creeper to blow up the other creeper and not the other way around. Okay, here we go.
It dropped my head.
Dude,
I
does
doubt
it?
it.
Oh, I was also gonna say that Bedrock and Java seeds are now compatible.
Nice.
If nobody else knew that.
I did not know that. Okay, I need to run inside real quick. I will check if I picked up your head in a second.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Welcome to the KFC.
I think that does that. Thank you. I think that does it on Java, but I don't think that's a thing on here. I only have a creeper head. It would be cool if it was at least a Steve head.
I didn't realize until too late that I had my map. Did that drop at all?
Yes, it did.
Awesome.
Moab.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
any of your inventory get lost when you get killed by a creeper, or does it all just drop?
I think it all drops.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it all drops.
I was just wondering why
Ow.
Cole's.
Ow! Ow!
I think the storm might be over already. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. I was just missing a bunch.
I think the storm might be over. Lightning strikes.
Yo, I just found a mine shaft. And it's literally like, it's like 2
Oh,
blocks above
fuck.
bedrock.
This was a bad one. Shit.
Hey,
I think you had a zombie head.
hey, I'm gonna send you guys a picture on the Minecraft channel. It's related to more broken game shit, so...
Motherfucker.
Oh, it fucking blew up my lava thing.
Yeah, this one blew up really bad. The floor
yeah, I
is
just
indeed
remember-
lava now.
But,
And
like,
I'm
with
almost dead.
the weird couple that came in, I just remember it because I couldn't figure out what their deal was. Because it was like, it looked weird too. Because I thought it was like a father and his like son or something, but it was like no, they might be the same age. It was like, I don't remember what the first dude looked like. 'Cause he just kind of looked like any other like customer you'd see. Like he had like a beard. He was like pretty big. Not neck beard, just like beard. I was like, okay, whatever. Like the
Like-
second,
Hefty or like swole?
like hefty.
Or
I think.
tall.
I mean, I was gonna say tall, but literally everyone is tall to me.
Dude, you gotta check out this fucking picture I sent.
I will check it out once I'm done with the charge
I'm
creepers.
wigging out down here, I tell you.
Wiggity whack.
But like the second person, it was. So it was like the full it was like a guy probably like 20s or 30s, like he had a beard like everything, but he was wearing like a hot pink shirt and like a denim skirt. I think he had like a choker like collar on.
We had
And
a.
they just walked around the store. Like I was walking around the store. I saw them like once or twice. Cause I had to go and like I forgot the word for it, but it's like you take items that like people decide they don't want
Steal?
to check out and you put them back.
That's not
So
stealing.
like I was just not stealing, but I was just doing that. I think it's like shelving or something. I don't know, but when like they came out of the checkout, and the other thing I remember is that they had like reusable bags, which isn't uncommon. A lot of people have like the cloth bags or whatever they want to use, but all of their bags had a fox and a bear on them. Like every single one of them, a fox and a bear.
Was this still the furry story, or is this a different story?
This is the furry story. This is a different story. The guy with all the pins on his hat was a different person. And it's like, my only guess is that like a fox and a bear is like, I don't want to
Maybe that's him in his life.
say a gay thing, 'cause that kind of sounds wrong.
Well, bears are a term for fat
like
gay
that's what
people.
top.
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay.
was thinking. It's because that's probably like, then fox probably means something. But it's like, that's the other point I remember.
Isn't one of the hats that Mr. Krabs finds in that episode with like the beer hat say Foxy?
Grandpa.
Yeah, Foxy Grandpa.
I remember that one.
I got 1, 2, 3. I got 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 stacks of cobble.
That's a fucking sniper.
It's a lot of cobble.
Dude, did you look at that picture yet?
No, the storm just ended. I swear I blew up skeletons. I didn't get any skeleton heads.
That picture confuses me.
Dude, you know what else you blew up was my gifted skeleton horse.
That didn't blow up. That got burnt to death in the nether because apparently bones start on fire.
Oh.
Dude. Yeah, that's so like, yeah, to explain that, there's like just lava that's not, it's just like,
I found a hole.
No.
I
it's a
see
wall
that.
of lava.
Okay, so the fucking tanks that spawns in the first spawn room, there was 10 of them. Didn't it? This thing was doing fucking work, but I didn't have enough ammo.
Would you say recovery too, Aya? Alright, I need to embargo myself. Don't open me until night.
I think embargo is the word that you wanted.
Yeah.
I don't think embargo is the right word.
No, like.
I mean, a trade embargo is like when you.
Yeah, you
like
can't.
use ships to block trade or something like that.
Until later.
No, we didn't call it recovery. I thought it had the word shop in it, like I don't think we said reshop. It might have been reshop.
I don't even know what this picture is that you sent, Dustyn. I
Dude,
can't comprehend it.
Okay, so there's a mine shaft that's not a mine shaft, right? I
It
found
was
a
a
mine
replenish.
shaft,
I remember it was a weird word.
but all it is like a 12 by 12 box with like the wooden cross beams and nothing else. And then there's just that wall of lava in the back that like isn't doing anything.
It's a secret portal. Go through it.
I'm gonna go. I guess I'll go see what's behind it. I'm not gonna jump in it though. That'll be a bad idea.
Our local expert has confirmed that fox means bottom.
Oh yeah, see, there you go, perfect.
Okay, great. So those guys are just advertising to everyone. Alright.
Yep.
Who's
Sorry,
the local
I
expert?
Died.
Wait, yeah, who's your local expert?
Don't question who my local expert is.
I can't get behind this wall because it goes off in every direction.
I was not planning to, thanks.
Their identity is safe with me.
Oh yeah, okay. No. I can't find the edge of it. Oh, it's above me too. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just leaving this area.
I've never actually been to a con for, like, anything.
Dude,
I've been to a
I
furry
went to,
con.
I went to
Not going
the
to
Ren
furry
Fair.
con.
The Ren Fair this last year.
You told me that. I think it was on stream.
It was Epic. It was on stream, I'm pretty sure, and I also think I invited you or you and Cole or something next year, and somebody's going with me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna bring my freaking samurai sword.
I'm gonna dress up next year as something.
My
Probably like a
problem is that
Viking.
cons are like expensive and loud and like just very sensory hellish.
I don't
Yeah, I
think
don't
I've
mind
had to pay
watching-
for any of mine.
I don't mind watching like a con for like costumes if I'm watching it online, but I would never go to one unless it was like Star Wars because I love that shit. But
I've never really seen
I
any
am a
that
moocher.
interest me either. 'Cause it's like it's not anime. I guess like video games, but then like
I like that fucking clown that you always see on the videos where he like just walks up to people and I forget what his name is, but he'll just um, seem totally like normal, and then he just starts like doing these like insult jokes, and it's hilarious. And some people like don't get it, but some people like think it's funny.
That was a terrible
mean Juggalo.
explanation.
I
Yeah,
remember
I'd have to send a video about it.
I need to find it, but I'm pretty sure there was one video where like a bunch of TF2 cosplayers just in a line doing that one taunt. I don't know the name of it. But it's like the one where they're all like dancing and it's just like a whole like line of them just going through a hallway doing the taunt.
Is it like the one where he has like the L on his forehead and he's like kicking his legs out to the side?
No.
Isn't that from
Oh.
Fortnite?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's Fortnite.
I don't know free-to-play games.
TF2 is the one that they
Peasants.
do all the fucking animations from.
Huh?
Team
I
Fortress
honestly
2.
don't even remember it.
Oh, I just realized that that's what you're talking about because that's in the orange
Wait, hang
box,
on.
which I just got
Let me look it
not
up.
that long ago.
Um,
But I didn't play Team
Yep.
Fortress because it looks weird.
so at one of the conventions that I went to, which I would have gone to this one had I had the opportunity to, otherwise, like I don't think I would have the year, but like it's a cool convention. But anyways, it's called MagFest, and they got a bunch of games and shit there, and they have like a whole like picture like high school gym, like three of those full of video games, like arcade games and like LAN parties of GameCubes and like PS2s and shit. But so there's one section where they got the arcade games, and there's a dude in like a furry fursuit thing, which not super uncommon at a convention like this, except he's playing DDR in the fursuit, like Dance Dance Revolution. Like,
You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, Family Guy, but like, imagine how sweaty that must be. Like, it's already hot in there to begin with, but like
Dude,
being
yeah,
full
yeah,
fursuit, like doing
That's
dance
like,
moves and shit.
At the Ren Fair, it was hot as shit outside. But
Is
then
that
you'd
what the
see
cool
these
kids
guys-
call it?
The Renaissance Fair, whatever. But then you'd see these guys walking around in like full like Scandinavian style or like Norse armor, just covered in fur and shit. Like they've got to be walking in their
I
boots. Got
thought
to be
you were
full
gonna
of
say
sweat.
you see people in furry costumes at the Renaissance Fair.
I wouldn't be surprised. It'd probably be like dragon outfits or something though.
I'm pretty
Dragging
sure it's
these
called
nuts
scalies.
across your face.
That was
Only
uncalled for.
Plebeians make differences of them.
I need a rating.
I've been told
2.
by the expert council.
The expert's the one. That expert is the one that knew about the fox thing, because that doesn't seem like a furry thing.
I don't know, they just knew. I mean,
You
didn't
don't
we
know.
come to the, like, assumption of it through extrapolation?
Don't use big words on me.
Didn't we just come to the conclusion since a bear is the other one?
I
Did we just
guess.
come?
It could have been coincidence. Coincidence.
Coincidence.
Coincidence.
Also, I was.
Coincidence.
Yeah, I said that the other day in regards to what happened with Quinn. I called it the coincidence. In regards to something else I said the other day. I'm dying. Okay, I'm alive.
Ooh, I found more diamonds. How about that?
I don't know why, I feel like I've mentioned this before on stream for some reason, but there are some, like, furries who have some absolutely, like, tricked out cars. Like, I don't
Furries
remember
are just
how.
fucking rich.
Yeah, it's like, I don't
Really,
remember how we even came across it, but it's like my friends and I were, like, looking stuff up, and they were like, lol, search furry car, and it was like, this one dude had a custom wrap for his car of his OC.
Saw this Marine chick. She was in the Marines and she was like fit and like good looking, and then the next frame is just her in this gigantic wolf like furry costume. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Marines and
The only
furries, your
furry
favorites.
Then we also discovered apparently my car is great for putting anime girl wraps on.
Aw, yeah.
Not like bad ones,
Hell
just
yeah.
like for
I'd
some
like to
reason.
point out that this entire line of conversation interrupted what Jake.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
I feel like
it
this is a
doesn't
great
matter
line
at
of
this point.
conversation.
The only fur I know IRL has a really shitty car.
He doesn't have
I
a
don't know
car.
any IRL.
I'm trying to find the guy with the custom wrap now. I don't know where it is, and I can't scroll very far on Google. For reasons.
Does the furry that we know IRL really want his identity hidden?
I don't know.
Or are you just
Oh, no,
doing
here
that
it
for the
is, here it
sake
is.
of doing?
Hang on, I'm putting it
For the sake of
in
doing
the
it.
I'm putting it in general chat. Sorry, the meme. This dude, like, if you look at his car, that is his own character. Like, he has a full custom job on his car of his character.
I will look in a second. There's a creeper in my strip club again.
Also, it has a custom license plate that says "YIF-U."
I forgot about that.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say before. So, I told this to Isaac and Cole and their mutual friend who Riley's already been on the stream, so I don't need to censor his name, but
Yeah, because you know of the air mattress incident.
we don't speak about that. So at conventions, they do this thing where they'll just I would assume it's not just MagFest, but somebody will just yell like Goku, and then like everybody around that can hear it will just mimic it, and it'll like the entire convention center will just like start roaring out Goku yells.
And then
That's
didn't Riley say we had to do that to Wapa with
No,
George Lopez?
I think I suggested that at first, and then I like equated it to that because like there's precedent. We haven't streamed since the George Lopez thing. Yeah, so we saw George Lopez. He was
The guy before him was better.
Yeah. George Lopez was basically like boomer jokes, like kids these days shit.
These days don't get beat enough. If you want your kids to listen, you just gotta put them across your knee and put a 5-star across their backside.
What's a 5-star?
It basically means like the handprint left when you slap someone.
I don't
Oh.
think George Lopez knows what that is either. Did he
I
say
have
that?
not heard somebody say 5-star probably since I
High
was in,
school.
like, 5th grade.
I heard it in at least middle school, maybe not high school.
Possible.
I have one poor friend who has had to explain way too many things to me. Like, I've had about 3 times where I'll ask him what something means, and he just responds with, I don't want to explain this to you right now.
You're too
I'm
innocent.
going in circles. I don't even know where I am.
You should come hang out in the KFC.
I would love to, except for at Bedrock and
We're all at Bedrock.
You're pretty much below your house right now.
oh, I am.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I would be kind of because I'm in my mine shaft, you know.
Yeah.
But
the
then I just
shaft.
kind of, yeah, the old shaft. Damn it, that's a dead end.
Nothing's a dead end in Minecraft unless you're digging straight down.
Or unless you're surrounded by obsidian and don't have a pick.
Nah, you
How
can
about
break
that?
obsidian still.
With your fucking hand? No, you can't. You know how long?
It just takes a very long time, but you can
Not
do it.
ethical. Not ethical.
You start punching obsidian, just like someone from like ethics just comes over.
Sir, there's footprints on my chicken.
Your footprint.
Sir, there are footprints on my chicken.
That chicken's been sitting out a few days. It needs some spice.
There was a lady who came in and was like, they would like went on for 10 minutes with the manager about how the store didn't have chicken legs.
Didn't you see that whole documentary thing where they were showing like you got chicken or pork or whatever sitting out and then nobody buys it, so then you take it back and you season it and then you put it back out for another 2 weeks.
No.
That's like a whole thing, I guess. That's what they do with their meats. They season them so then you can't tell after they reach their whatever shelf thing.
Oh yeah, Jordan, have you gotten the fucking Twitter Spaces on your Twitter yet?
Mm-mm. I keep getting notification about them.
What are you eating?
Hot fries, motherfucker.
God damn.
Because I still find it hilarious that my, like, shit post of a Twitter has it before you.
Not that I'd ever use it, but it is weird.
Get wrecked. They like Bumble Buddy more than they like
I've never
jFar.
in my life had a Twitter.
Either have I.
Don't bother, it's a cesspool.
You don't need a Twitter, Dustyn, when you've had like 8 Facebooks.
I got
I
probably
am happy to
least
not have
3.
Twitter or Facebook.
You've got at least 4.
I don't know. When do you think they would delete inactive users after such an amount of time?
No.
What do you mean no? Why?
Why would they?
This whole server's lagging.
Free up
Yeah, I was
space
trying
on
to
their
place
hard
that
drives?
head and nothing was happening. Dude,
My dad's
Face-
grandfather still has a Facebook, and he's been dead for like 10 years.
Jesus.
That's a lie. He died before Facebook.
Oh.
He died in a better world.
I thought you were gonna say that's a lie. He's not dead. He's just dead to me.
No, he's dead. 6 feet under. God rest his soul, Clarence.
I love that show on Cartoon Network. Not really. I don't like that show.
Clarence? Hell no.
You think Clarence is
saw,
gonna?
Like Uncle Grandpa.
I saw like 2 episodes of it and that was it.
You think Clarence and Uncle Grandpa are gonna be in the Warner Brothers fighting game with Steven Universe?
Man, I hope the characters from Secret Mountain Fort Awesome are in there.
Oh, did I say Rick is in it also?
Problem solvers.
No, problem solvers
We gotta
can die in a
bring that
ditch. Not even as a
Problem
joke.
Problem Solvers was unironically a great show.
No, it was terrible in all senses. Ironically, unironically. If you saw it, it's terrible.
I watched it and I liked it.
Trying to think of other Cartoon Network shows that would work well. I keep seeing these creeper heads on my wall, and I think that it's a creeper in here.
Stop thinking that.
Yeah, you gotta put the creepers in the strip club.
Oh, I
Put
should.
them on like a slime block or something, and then have them just bouncing around.
I don't think they would work that. Oh, you mean the armor stands? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could
Creeper
work.
heads on them.
I thought you meant put like slime blocks underneath because it would kind of look like a creeper body.
No.
A really fat creeper.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's one right
Yeah, welcome to
outside.
Cruise and
Big creeper.
Chubby's.
What was I about to say? Fuck.
It's a place in Madison, if you didn't know that.
Yeah, I've heard the commercials on JJO.
I love how we just keep derailing
Oh,
all
God,
of
there's
jFar's
a-
thoughts.
Yeah, I had to
There's a creeper
talk
in the
about
strip club.
I had to talk about a
Talk faster.
delivery story earlier, and it got sidetracked.
Don't go in there.
I kill my patrons.
I thought you were.
Call you on Patreon.
Were you gonna share that delivery story or no?
I wanted to remember what the story was that I was gonna say when I was in the KFC, but I can't remember now. Cole, do you
was
have
it
Silk
the
Touch on
idiot?
you?
No.
The delivery story was the idiot today, yes, but there was a KFC, not a KFC story, but I did drive past the decrepit husk of a KFC that is near us today, and I was sad.
Were you?
What was I gonna say? Okay, well, I'll just tell the delivery story and hope I remember the other one. But so I had a delivery today. It was across town, almost as far as we go, basically. All the way across town. It said, "Call when you get here, please." It's like, okay, the buzzers are broke at this place, so I call when I get there and go straight to voicemail. Call again, straight to voicemail. Also, their voicemail's not set up, so I can't even leave a voicemail hoping that they get that message. Then I call the store, talk to Cole, and he said he'll call them. Calls. I assume it went straight to voicemail because he told me to just come back to the store with it. So at this point, I've been standing outside for like 5-6 minutes doing nothing because there's nothing I can fucking do. And I go back to my car, and as I'm pulling away, I see somebody standing on like the hallway balcony, like not like a specific room balcony, but like a hallway balcony. And like I assumed if it was the person that ordered, they would have motioned at me because I looked right at them. They would have motioned at me and been like, "Hey, that's my food. I'm dumb and my phone was off." But no, there was no action. Nothing happened. So I get halfway across town, and I get a call from a different employee saying, "Hey, they just called the store and said they saw you drive away." Like, oh, cool. So I had to turn around and get over there. Yep, that was the person that was standing on the balcony that didn't make any attempt to stop me. Also, they must have made no speedy attempt to call either. Because if they would have seen me pull away... Did I just throw my pickaxe? Oh, that's your Silk Touch. Thank you. If they would have seen me pull away, you'd think they would take their phone out immediately and call. But no, that was not the case. So I turn around, I get back over there, and the total was like $22.60. And they gave me exact change. And this stupid fucking apartment complex. It's like, I don't know what the deal is, but every single person there is terrible. Like, it's 6 different apartments like in one complex, and I don't have one good story about the place. Like I was saying to Cole today, I could write a book on just like separate incidents from this place. It's just like non-stop issues. Like, I told him this one today. I've told it to him before.
Is this like low-income housing or something?
It quite possibly could be, but
Not
we
that that
had
matters that much, but these people wouldn't probably, maybe his phone got shut off or something. I don't know.
well, it's not always just the phone, and it's not always just not tipping. And we have other low-income like apartments in town that aren't nearly that bad. It's not that. Like, we have assisted living apartments across the street that are like people with actual disabilities or they're elderly, and I have less issues with them. Like, so this other story I was telling Cole was I go to these apartments once at night. It's dark out. I'm hitting the buzzer, and I can hear the buzzer ringing through the window up above me because the window is open, and there's no response. And I call them, there's no response. And, like, so I go back to my car, and like I said, it's pitch black out. It's dark. I'm sitting there. It's like, okay, I guess I'm going to go back. And then I just hear a knock on my window that scares the shit out of me. The guy's at my window. I roll it down. It's like, oh, sorry, I just walked to the gas station. I just got back. Like, what in the hell is your problem? Why would you have left the house? You ordered food. And not only that, why would you have walked? It
Dude,
just...
Maybe you didn't have a car.
Walking anywhere at night in a city is terrifying.
We live in a fairly small town, but it's still ridiculous that
I don't know.
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just gonna say with no, it's not important.
Fine.
Not important.
So here's another one. We had this guy that for like 2 years would order like twice a day, sometimes like within an hour of each other. And like I said, this place is like across town. He never tipped. Always ordered the same exact sandwich, I'm pretty sure. And smelt like absolute BO and would never answer the door. He would tell us to open the door for him. And he was like severely overweight, and I'm almost positive that his wife, girlfriend, whatever the fuck, take your pickaxe back. I almost started using it for my own selfish needs. I'm almost positive that his wife was hitting on me several times. She was very awkward, and I felt uncomfortable. And
Good looking.
No, it was just as trashy. But she was like complimenting my hair and stuff. It was like, please stop talking to me. Stranger danger.
Said exactly that to her.
I am way too nice with customers. I really.
Like the time you got held up for 30 minutes.
Well, that's a separate incident, but oh, I don't know if I ever told you that, Dustyn, because it has to do with Connor slightly. I will tell that in a second. I've got more stories of the apartment complex to tell. There's one guy that had me call when I got there. Most of the buzzers there are broken at this point, so I almost always have to call. I had to call when I get there. All these stories are going to revolve around that, basically. I had to call when I get there. And like a few days later, I get a text from him saying, "Don't blow smoke up my ass," and like respond to me and all this stuff. Like I hope he had the wrong number and was trying to text somebody else. But yeah, that's kind of creepy. I had somebody tell me to call when I get there, and I call and they're like, "I'll be right down." So I'm sitting there waiting. It's been like 5 minutes and they're not down there. And I call again. It's like, "I went down there and I didn't see you." It's like, oh, I'm standing right in front of the door. It's like, "Okay, I'll come back down." And then another like 2 minutes passes and I don't see him again. I call him again and they're like, I'm right in front of the door. I don't see you. Is like, is your address this at this apartment? And like, yeah. It's like, are you sure that's your address? Like, I know my own address. And then I walk one door over, and yeah, they're standing right there at that door. Right door.
Right door.
It's just like, How can you be so confidently stupid? I don't understand it.
Dude, speaking of phone mix-ups, that made me think of something. This will be brief, but back in the day when I used to still smoke weed, I think this was actually in high school. Um, I would I would get it from the specific person. I won't name because we know him or whatever. But I looked up this person's name on Facebook and I was like, oh yeah, that's them. And so then I sent them a message like, hey, you got some stuff or whatever. And then I didn't hear anything and I was like, hey, you got anything? Like, I got a message. It's like, I'm not sure, whatever, bro. And it wasn't even the right person. I like put in some random person's name on Facebook and was like asking them to get this stuff.
Okay, actually, let me grab my phone real quick. I had something happen to me this past year that's almost identically that. He might have. Okay. He said, "Hey, it's Ryan. What's up?" with a thumbs up. And this dude, this wasn't about weed. This was about like harder drugs. Um, and he looks all drugged out in his profile picture. And I said, "Hi, do I know you?" He said, "Yeah, you sold to me in Dustyn's place. LOL, just saying." I said, "I have no clue who you are." He goes, "I got ice from you." I said, "What makes you think I'm who you think I am?" "'Cause you look identical to the Jordan that I'm seeking." Thumbs up. "You ride a bike to his house and sometimes, question mark. I don't even own a bike. Okay, never mind then." And then he blocked me. Like,
It's weird
what?
that he said my name.
Well, so he was mutual friends with
How do you
somebody.
spell it?
Not the same way. He's mutual friends with one of my dad's friends whose name is Dustyn, which is suspicious.
That's a
And
little sus, man.
yeah, and for those unaware, ice is that meth? I think that's meth.
I don't know. I'm not really familiar with the street lingo. You would think I would be, but I don't really get into that with my clients. So,
Oh, I have a
isn't
wild one.
isn't ice cocaine?
I have no
It
idea.
might
Is
be.
ice? No, ice is probably crystal meth.
That's why I was thinking it was.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um, Tell your story real quick.
I'll make it short.
No, you don't have to make it short. I just meant like before I continue.
Oh, apparently so before our parents were married, my dad like had a fiance or something. I guess like they broke it off, whatever. Then the fiance like took all of his old military stuff and pretended to be him on Facebook, and then pretended to die.
What the fuck?
And my dad got a random message from someone who was like had been following him and stuff, and like apparently she was like actually trying to catfish people with my dad's old like military pictures.
But then she pretended to die?
Yeah, she pretended to die as him.
Well, I guess that's a way to end it. That's weird.
Yeah, it was a really long time ago, and it's like nothing really happened because she technically didn't like steal like anything important. It was just really weird.
So Aya mentioned something in the chat. She said, "How about the time that a lady texted me thinking I was her boyfriend or something and threatened to tell the whole town that he jacks off if he didn't answer her?" I don't recall this story.
Dude, I ever
The
tell you about
whole
the
town just doesn't know that he freaking pranks it. And it's like,
How would she tell the whole town? Like just like make
She's-
a giant post on Facebook?
She's gonna at everyone in the text messages.
she'd hire a town crier to stand outside and go,
extra,
"Yeah,
extra.
yeah, yeah."
Just
be
has
awesome.
newspapers in giant letters.
Hey Cole, can I hire you to do that in your town? Except you're promoting jFar stream
Yes.
for an entire day, and you have to wear a kilt.
Oh,
Why?
fuck yeah.
Like why
I don't know, that's just
specifically?
That's the first thing. You gotta wear like Yeah, that plus like the green hat with the feather and like all that shit.
We gotta like think of all the worst ways to advertise my stream. I feel like that's one of them. We should make like posters that look like missing posters, but when you get up close, it's just like a weird picture of me with the URL to the stream.
You gotta sneak into a school and put your face on the back of all the milk cartons.
I thought you said get a snake into a school. I was like, just put like a snake with
That too.
jFar on it.
Dude, you know,
I'm gonna start a Russian number station that if you can decode the messages, it'll just lead to your Twitch.
Dude, advertising on public access television at like 3 in the morning.
Dude, did you know that Aqua Teen
Why are you
Hunger
guys all
for?
fucking laying in here sleeping if nobody told me you were sleeping? What's the point of this?
Because it's story time. It's bedtime. So,
Tell me a story, puppy.
did you know that Aqua Teen Hunger Force caused a bomb scare in Manhattan?
No,
Yeah.
but I can't lay in these
How?
beds next to you because it says there's monsters nearby.
Go kill them, Dad.
God damn it.
There's scary monsters upstairs.
Daddy, save me.
So,
Oh.
to advertise like the new season of Aqua Teen, they had put up like LCD like light up. I don't even know what they were necessarily, but
They were like the 8-bit aliens.
well, yeah, I don't. Yeah, they were like the Moonanite aliens, but like I don't
I
know.
love those guys.
I don't know like what purpose they really served. Cause like if you don't know what the show is, they're not gonna do anything for you. But like they put them up all over town, and people thought they were like explosives set up all over town, and yeah, Cartoon Network got in big shit for that.
I
And-
can imagine.
They also made an episode about it that got banned and didn't ever air, but
Don't
then
go
it
out there,
leaked.
don't go out there.
Ah, he's like wedged in the ground.
What the fuck? Piece of shit, creeper.
Kill him,
He's
Dad.
like peeping. He's like peeping in the door right there. Like,
I don't. Oh, I didn't see him. He was like in the ground for me.
Got him from behind.
oh yeah.
My two dads. Where were we with story time?
Rumbles by Brad,
Super Mega
Matt Ryan.
We're
and
talking about the
Oni.
bomb scare of Cartoon Network.
Oh yeah, yeah. They made an episode about it, joking about it, and yeah, it got banned. Back to apartment stories though. I had one the other day there. Said to call when I get there. Called several times, and this guy orders a lot, and it's always call when you get there. And usually I would just like he orders so frequently that I would just go in my recent call list to call him back. Well, I had been gone for a week, and I hadn't seen him order it all recently, so I just typed it in, and it kept ringing and going to voicemail, and I couldn't get an answer. And I get back to the store, and his food has been waiting like 40 minutes at this point, and he calls, is like, I placed my order 40 minutes ago, and it's still not here. It's like, yeah, I tried to call you, and I didn't get an answer, and now that you just called, I'm seeing that you typed your phone number in wrong on the order. It's like, oh, sorry about that. It's like, oh my God. I actually don't even think he said sorry now that I think about it. I think he's like, oh. I was like, yeah, I'll be there shortly. Like, these people, they don't apologize. They don't recognize that they're stupid. They just keep going.
God damn these inconvenient people.
I'm
And-
gonna be honest, jFar, just based on half these stories, I'm surprised one of them has not ended with you getting flashed.
Oh, okay, so not necessarily
Oh,
flashed,
devil.
Oh no.
but there's one that orders all the time that he is also very obese, and he always answers the door in just gym shorts. He doesn't have a shirt on, and it's the worst smell in the world. It is so bad. And he never tips also.
Oh, he'll give you the tip one of these days.
And like I ask him to sign the credit card slip sometimes just to see if he'll tip. Mostly when I do that now with people I know that don't tip, it's just to inconvenience them. I usually crumple it up in my hands by the time I get back to the car.
You should just crumple it right up in front of them as
Well,
right after they hand it to you.
I
Eat
I
it.
want to so bad, but like I said, I'm not. So the guy today that was like out on the balcony and stuff, after he gave me exact change and he walked away, I flipped him off. I was kind of hoping he turned around cuz like I wasn't supposed to work today. I was supposed to have off, and this new driver we got has not been coming into work. She claims that she's sick from COVID, but I don't know how true that is.
You have your suspicions.
Well, she's already been very flaky about working, and she said her boyfriend had COVID, and then she also was sick, unless they got sick at the same time, I don't believe COVID spreads that quickly.
No, it's incubation is like so many like 6 days or more, even more than that maybe.
But yeah, I wasn't supposed to work today, so I was already kind of pissed off, and like not getting a tip after having to deal with that did not make me happy. Um, where was I going with this? Oh, I don't like confronting people, so like it's very rarely that I will ever be even slightly passive aggressive with someone.
Dude, jFar punched me in the back real hard one time while we were both butt naked.
This is
Oh, what
true.
the heck, Jordan?
This is not a made-up story. Okay, so the context is I don't know if
Just going at it.
I don't think we were both completely naked, but it was in the boys' locker
Dude, I
room in
was
high
naked, I was
school.
100% naked.
You might have been, but so in high school, for some reason, Dustyn decides after gym class he's gonna bring a snowball in from outside and throw it at my bare back after like gym class is over. And like obviously that would piss somebody off. And
I would punch him too.
at this point me and him were not like really close friends. Like this was just like someone in my class being an asshole and throwing a snowball at my back. So I go over to him and like punch him in the back as hard as possible. And I don't think I've ever punched somebody before, like seriously. Like I said, I am not someone who like is like outwardly aggressive or wants confrontation, but that fucking pissed me off.
Dude,
And
it
that
was wiggity whack because I feel like what I got in return for what I delivered was like 10 times worse.
That's wiggity whack, yo.
but what you got was deserved. What I got was not.
I just feel like you scaled it up a little too much.
It made you stop. I
If
I was like,
Jordan knows one thing, it's how to scale things.
Well, actually,
Get
I
it?
feel like
What?
our gym teacher
Oh.
made me stop after I also followed you back to your locker while I was still
yeah,
completely naked.
I thought you were about ready to beat the shit out of me.
No, there was something else that was gonna happen.
Broke back locker room.
Bro,
Oh,
you
good
hear that they
times.
had,
We can laugh about it in hindsight.
You hear that they changed McCree's name in Overwatch?
The what?
Now
I
it's Cassidy Cole. I'm finally in Overwatch.
After you don't play it anymore.
Yeah, for like 3-4 years. I'm sorry that I don't spread Chinese propaganda.
I can't
Dude,
get
did
over
I ever tell you why Connor and I became friends?
Drugs.
Huh?
Drugs.
No. This was like in 5th grade.
Oh, continue.
Because you know our gym teacher, so like one of their rules was like, don't pee in the shower, obviously, which that should be a rule. But I saw him peeing in the shower and I was like, I'm gonna tell on you. And he's like, no, don't, like, we're cool. And then, like, from that moment on, like, because he was a dick to me before that, but then from that moment, like, he was
No,
cool, so then we were cool.
You told on me in 6th grade. So I threw fucking dead grass at you in gym class.
I feel like that's not true.
This is true.
I don't recall that.
I recall it.
Why would I tell on you for that?
Because you...
How bad could that be?
I don't know.
You're a 6th grader.
Remember when
Aya says first pooping on the bathroom wall, now peeing in the shower.
remember when I don't know if we've ever talked about him on stream, so I'm not gonna say his name, but that guy hawked a big old loogie and it spit it out like while I was standing, and it ended up landing on me.
No, I don't know who you're talking about. Give me initials. I can probably deduce it.
SS.
Yeah, he had a diabetic brother, right?
I don't know. I didn't know him like that.
Is it like a year older than us?
Oh, sure.
Is this correct?
I guess.
Or JS?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know that happened.
Yeah, he like hawked a big fat loogie and like spit it on me, and then he ended up going to the office or something like that for it.
I have a similar story with him actually. In one of the classes that the wood shop teacher taught. I don't think it was a wood class though, but I pulled his chair out from underneath him as he was about to sit down, and he understandably got really pissed off at me, and we both got detention even though he didn't do anything wrong.
It's pretty funny.
In that same class, at least in that same classroom, there was one point where Connor had like he did something with the speakers on the computer, and he was listening to music, except it was only the bass. He was like jamming out to the bass and not the music itself.
Two quick things. Me and Connor were in shop class together in a certain one, and we sat right next to the smart board, so we would always like fuck with it. Like the whole year we did that, and then with the teacher, and he never found out. But secondly, I got a detention from Sir one time because I ripped ass in the back room and then walked all the way back to my desk, and it smelled bad though, and he gave me fucking time for it.
Well, going back to gym teachers, I got 4 detentions because we were playing badminton, and Dusty!
What?
What do you mean, what?
What?
Are you not by your TV?
Oh, I'm sitting in the bathroom.
Thanks. You're blowing it up in 2 places.
I had to take a vape break, but I don't know what's going on the screen there.
It's night, and you let a creeper blow up next to you.
Where?
Right outside the KFC.
We have to defend him. It's tower defense.
I think we need to just kill him.
In my place, so
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, I guess.
Payback.
Just
dig me into a hole.
You're on the sidewalk. You're on the road, actually. I was looking at Echo. Anyways, I was staying in the locker room because for some fucking creepy ass reason, the gym teacher just hung out in the locker room. Not only that, his office was connected to the locker room.
Yeah, I mean that's not his fault though. But he did like looking at our willies.
Yeah, he was actually in the locker room during this incident, and this gym teacher, for some reason, considered "suck" a swear word, and you would get detention for cussing around him. And I was like, "Yeah, I really suck at badminton." And he's like, "You what?" I was like, I suck at badminton. He's like, "You what?" I said, "I suck." And it's like, "You what?" And then at that point, I realized that he was being an asshole. And yeah, I got 4 detentions for that. But
dude, the worst.
Yeah, I think I.
Oh no!
God damn it!
I was trying to kill the creeper and I hit him with my sword instead.
Dustyn, you died.
I
Oh,
was
fucking
partially
way.
responsible.
You
for
died by
that.
the
Did you guys just
creeper,
pick up-
though.
Did you guys just pick up 1,000 million cobblestones?
Yeah, there's cobblestone
I
everywhere.
just ran out of the way.
I'm almost positive I've told the story before on stream, but it's worth telling again because it's detention and Jim and Dustyn related. But me and Dustyn, this was not just Dustyn and I, but almost our entire
Is this
gym
a-
class.
It was the entire starting offense of the varsity football team, is what the biggest part of that was.
Well, I wasn't part of that, so there's more to it.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'll add to this story because that's an important part of it.
It was like the entire football team on top of like all of like the gym class slackers essentially. We were in a fucking Isaac.
What are you picking up my shit for?
Who?
Cole.
I was making sure it don't despawn.
Oh, I didn't know here.
Because I
Thank
didn't
you.
realize you were back.
That's okay.
I legitimately thought you were one of the here, have that too. And
So
this,
we were in the walking unit, and
and that.
we were,
Thanks.
as you can expect, walking around town. And at one point, we went around this big ass empty parking lot. Did you just fly out of here to avoid getting blown up?
No, that was just some lucky coincidence. I'm going to find my brother.
Your brother that you were just saying today that you wanted to take over his house?
Maybe. Was that just today?
I believe so. Do you have dirt, Dusty, that you can help fill these holes in?
I got, probably in my thing over here. Let me go get some. Continue the story.
So we had, like, the rest of the class had, like, gone around the corner of this big empty parking lot, and we decided we're gonna cut, like, 2 feet across this parking lot. Like, not the whole thing at all. We walked, like, a tiny-ass corner over top of it. And what do you know? The gym teacher is hiding behind a tree writing all of our names down. And
That is creepy.
yeah, he tried to get us all out of school suspensions for that. And the only
And
reason
here's
it...
where,
Yeah, you
here's
can
where the
continue
football
it.
team comes into play is because we were going around for the playoffs, and if we would have got suspensions, the whole fucking football team would have had to sit. So the administrator stepped in and he's like, "No, you can't do that." And so he was pissed because we all got off on it, like out of that. Like,
We all got
bull
off
crap
on
that he
him.
wanted to give us. Yeah, we got off all over him. Yeah, it was awesome though.
But, like, we didn't do anything significantly wrong. He said that we were, like, endangering ourselves and going against the rules and this and that. And that's not the end of it. I don't know. Sorry, I got hot fries stuck in my throat.
All people know how to do nowadays is eat hot fry.
Yeah, I don't even know how to do that well.
Eat hot chip and lie.
Eat hot chip and lie.
Anyways, I don't think Dustyn was involved in the second time. Maybe he was, but Connor, I think, definitely was. We were in a biking unit, and one day the gym teacher decides, hey, I'm going to let somebody else take the lead and just decide the route as is. Like, we just follow where they're going. And they were, like, taking weird turns, and we go to, like, down a dead-end street, and then they circle back around, like, off a, like, side street that goes back the other way. There's a creeper following you, Dustyn.
Yeah, I'm trying to get inside.
So we're following this person, and they go down the dead end, and they turn around, and we see them, like, already going back down the main street again. So we figure, okay, well, they must have turned right away, because there was, like, 2 opportunities to turn. So we turned down the first one, and what do you know? He's standing there waiting for us, like he almost planned it. and he makes a comment saying, like, because there wasn't as many or there wasn't any football people involved this time. He's like, yeah, football's not going to get you out of this one. And yeah, he tried to get us out of school suspensions again.
What came of that?
We got detention, our detention.
It's messed up, man. I just think he's a sad, lonely person with nothing better to do.
Yeah, I don't know what, like, does he get off to that shit? I don't understand. Is all of us sleeping down here gonna do anything if Isaac is here?
It's story time.
Oh well, it's story time.
I'm getting in bed anyways. I don't know if I have many more stories. I've talked enough. Somebody else tell stories.
I don't know if I have any stories either.
Oh,
So this one time at band camp.
I think you stole the story.
Original content only, please.
Connor pushed me into a
original
chair
content
once in
only?
6th grade.
He what?
This one time at diabetic camp.
Oh no!
Insulin was $800 a shot. Everybody died.
Yes.
Everyone
I
shot
also
up
got-
there.
I got into a fight with this one kid, this like angry ginger, and everyone loved me for it because he got kicked out of camp. No one liked him.
Angry Ginger
That's
sounds like a fucking YouTuber name.
Angry
Angry
ginger.
ginger.
Gingy.
In 6th grade, Connor pushed me into a chair when the math teacher had left the room for some reason. No, so I was drawing something, and he fucking stole the paper from me, which is like a 2nd grade kind of thing to do, not 6th grade. And I tried to get it back from him, and he just shoved me into a fucking chair, and like my chest hit the chair really hard, and it like took the wind out of me, and I was like just saying I can't breathe because it fucking hurt and I couldn't breathe. And the math teacher came back and like sat us down and was like, what happened here? And like blamed me for it partially, probably because said math teacher was Connor's aunt.
God, I hate that bitch.
Well, she's also related to me.
I don't fucking like her, dude.
I feel indifferent.
Damn.
But yeah,
She
like
hated me so much that she let me pass 8th grade with like, well, I had an F in her class, but everybody and all my middle school teachers, I basically failed all my classes, but they fucking all hated me so much that they just wanted to get rid of me, so they gave me a pass.
fuck, what was I gonna say now? I don't know.
This other time at band camp.
Basically. Oh, I went to the office to get an ice pack, and then I turned around immediately realizing I looked like a complete dumbass holding an ice pack to my chest.
Did you though?
Everybody welcome Scrumbular. He's in the chat with his Dino Burger emojis.
Welcome Scrum. Welcome to Scrum Bucket.
It's Scrum Town. I don't know how that's doing.
It's in a decayed state. A state of
That's always-
decay.
It's not
That's
too
how I
late.
found it, so.
It's not too late to turn it around. Isaac's back to turn his place around, I assume. I don't know what he's doing.
I actually do have a random band camp story, which is like very short, but I don't know what this girl's problem was, but for some reason she absolutely hated me and would like take any opportunity to be incredibly passive aggressive. But it literally got to one point where she kept like, I'm not gonna say specifically just because I don't want to, but it was like one thing that happened that was like really, really like, I don't know if traumatizing is the right word, but it was like I was not emotionally over it. And she brought it up like 3 times, and I just remember, I think like, I don't know what happened. I think I yelled at her though. And I just remember the teacher's like, "Why did you do that?" And I explained it to her, and I'm pretty sure she like left band like right after that because she was like, she kept being like, everyone's like a bully to me, just because like everyone hated her.
She was
She's
saying
a,
that everyone was a bully to her.
yeah, she did the same thing. She actually, following up gym class, which
It all
I don't
comes
know
full
why I remember
circle.
this part. Well, for some reason, our teacher was insistent we call it PE and not gym because gym is a place and PE is the actual class. She's actually a really nice teacher. But just remember, like, so I'm asexual. I don't experience sexual attraction. I don't care about it, like that whole thing. And like at some point, it got brought up while we were all in like groups in like PE, and she immediately started like all the other girls like group because it was high school, so it's split into guys and girls, and I was in the girls section just because
Our gym
that's
class
what I was
wasn't
born
split up.
as. Yeah, because I didn't get put in the guys section because the school saw me as a girl, so I'm like, okay, whatever. Like all the girls group, like, oh yeah, like that's But like the one freaking girl, she starts asking me like, have you ever like had it? How do you know for sure? I'm like, do I need to like tell you every single thought I've ever experienced? Like she just kept pressing it, like asking me all these questions about it. And, like she's like, I don't believe that's true. There's no way that's possible. I'm just like,
Were you
it was just
friends with this
weird.
person?
No,
I could
I
see if
don't.
like it was a friend maybe, but that's really creepy.
Yeah, it's like I barely know her. I barely knew her. I don't even remember like when she started talking to me. I just remember I hated talking to her. And like I end up moving groups, and then of course like I guess all the other girls like the gym class like gave her crap about it for obvious reasons. And then she dropped the gym class because she was again she thought everyone was bullying her.
Is this a different person or the same
No,
person?
it's the same person from band. She acts like a jerk, and then she gets angry, then she says everyone's bullying her. It's happened like 3 times.
We had somebody in our class that was kind of like an asshole to people, and it was like the opposite situation though, because they ended up coming out as transgender and now they're male, but like they were like they would like narc on you for like the stupidest stuff and would just like complain about stuff. They were not very like they didn't have like a learning disability or anything, but like I one time in like waiting in line for lunch, they had come up to me and they're like, "Hey, can you download Wi-Fi on my iPod?"
What?
Yeah, I was like, "What?" It's like, "Can you download Wi-Fi on my iPod?" It's like, it doesn't work that way. What are you talking about? And then there was a different time they messaged me on Facebook asking me if I could hack into somebody's Facebook for them. It's like, what do you think I am? I can't do the impossible and install Wi-Fi on your device, and I don't know how to hack Facebook. But like I just remember specific instances of them like being like unnecessary. Like they were also like a teacher's pet kind of person too. You know who I'm talking about, right, Dustyn? Well, I mean,
Probably.
the first descriptor really only applies to one person in our entire grade, isn't as far as I'm concerned. Or not as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know. That sounded harsh.
What was the first descriptor?
They are transgender now.
Oh yeah, okay.
But like,
Yeah.
do you recall them being like tattletale in high school?
No, I didn't really associate or know anything about this person in high school. I think it's just not for any particular reason other than that they just weren't in my circle, I guess. whatever you want to call it. Dude, what the fuck is going on with this wall? This doesn't make any sense.
What?
Oh wait,
Hey, come over here. Hey, you need to come up here right now and look at this and tell me
Wait, I
what's
want to see
wrong.
the wall.
I don't know what's
I'm
going
having
on.
I'm having a stroke.
Of genius. Can you not make more of those mushroom things that like grow the nether trees?
I figured it out. What do you mean mushrooms that grow nether trees? I've only ever just like cut down whole trees and then rebuilt them.
Oh, well, I grew the one that was over here. You can grow the little mushrooms, but I don't know. I don't know. That's not dropping more mushrooms, so I'm assuming you have to go find them in the nether. Oh, wait. Actually, I
I don't
might.
think the trees drop mushrooms.
There's got to be some way to reproduce them. I just don't know how.
I have fortune on this pickaxe.
That's fortunate.
Well, let me see if it. Are you just whacking this tree and see if anything falls out?
Just whacking it, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say not.
Do we have more stories? Oh, there's an actual creeper in here. Yeah,
I have more stories of people who hated me for no reason. Different girl, but it was like, I think it was my speech. Yeah, it was my speech class, and like for the first like thing, he's like, "All right, just give me like a presentation on like whatever like topic that you're like pro or like anti." And I was like, "Okay, I'm going to do vaping." 'Cause that's when it like started getting really popular. And I was just gonna be like, "Here's the dangers or whatever." Well, like for some reason, it pissed her off that I like talked about not vaping. And so she would just try and like inexplicably be a jerk to me. Like I remember at one point actually, like we got into a giant argument in the middle of class, and I just remember I apologized to the teacher, but not her. Like I told him I'm sorry I interrupted your class, but I didn't apologize to her. But I just remember at one point like I said something about her. Either she said something about my clothes or I said something about hers, and then she tried challenging me to a fashion contest.
What grade was this?
This was in, I want to say this was in high school, freshman year. Like freshman or sophomore year of high school.
Dustyn challenged me to a fashion contest once and lost.
Did
But
I?
like,
No.
but I was like, I was like, no, I don't care. We're in high school.
Why'd you leave, Dustyn?
I got the Assassin's Creed bug, and I have to fucking play it.
Oh, I thought you meant like as in the glitch. You're just
No,
gonna abandon the stream?
I'm not abandoning the stream. I'm still speaking. It's not like we're on the same screen or
priorities.
anything. I got some stuff finished on the building I was working on, so I'm just gonna.
I think you caused more explosions than you did building tonight.
I don't think so, man.
I actually remember what I wore that day. I'm 99% sure what I wore was jeans and a Linkin Park t-shirt. Because I just didn't
That's
care.
what jFar wears every day.
It was most of my outfits, yes, because I had a lot of Linkin Park shirts.
I know.
Yeah, majority of my outfits are Linkin Park t-shirts. There was also another class where, like, again, it was a guy this time, and it was like college and careers, where it's like figure out what you want to do for a career or something like that. And he hated me as well for that. I particularly remember though he was gonna do something really crappy to the teacher, and I told the teacher about it, and then he started yelling at me for being a snitch. And like, for the rest of the year, that was his insult. Except like the teacher also really hated him. And so she was a hairstylist. I just remember anytime he would like try insulting me, she would just start like ripping on his hair. Like not literally, but she would just start going on about how bad his hair was. Because she was a stylist in her spare time. That was a really weird class. We also had an activity where like we had to pass like Tootsie Roll like candies for some reason. And then like when he was done with the wrappers, he threw them at me, and the teacher just told me to drop all my wrappers on the floor, and she made him pick up like everyone's wrappers. And this was all in high school too. My school was full of very mature people.
Oh yeah.
My my school stories in general are not very interesting unless they had to do with classmates because I took the most basic classes ever. My extent of taking something that I didn't want to take was Spanish class because my mom told me it would be useful in college, which it was not to me because your website or coding in general is typically done in English. There's even like in other countries, I'm pretty sure like mother creepers. Like I'm anywhere you make a website, it's gonna be done in like English. So like it was very useless to me. But like
Well, the coding doesn't necessarily have to be done in English as long as the like command word applies to whatever it is you're like. You know, you could have the Spanish word for set.
We really didn't have
It would
any
still be
interesting
set
classes.
though.
what do
I
you
do
like
remember I took a music theory class. No, it wasn't music theory. I'm in music theory right now. It was music appreciation, and I just remember I felt so bad for the teacher because like, so in order to graduate, you had to get at least like one like art credit, and that includes like if you take a music class. And it was a class of like 6 people, and it was like out of those like 6 people, 2 were band kids, one was me, and the other one was like the drum major. And it's like no one would talk in the class, and it would basically just be like she would ask a question, there would be like a full minute of dead silence, and then I would answer it. And it just kept going like that. Sometimes the drum major would answer too. And it's like we gave people like chances to answer, just no one would talk. And it was just like, I just remember at one point she was friends with the choir teacher, and I was like sitting like in the band room for some reason. I think it was like during lunch or like resource. And like the choir teacher comes in, and they just started like going off about how no one participates in the class. I just remember she specifically pointed to me and was like they're the only person who answers in the class. And like the choir teacher was just looking at me, and I was like, I just want to eat my sandwich.
we had
Like,
I'll continue, sorry.
well, I was gonna say that was like my one goal. I was just hungry.
We had a very upbeat music teacher in middle school, and I did not like singing, and we had to sing.
Swinging knockers.
Yeah, I guess. But like she was insisting that I sing, so I would just kind of like talk singing, just basically just saying what the words were, and my voice has really not gotten, or at like by 6th grade it was already about this deep already. So like I'm talking in this voice, and she like takes me aside after class, and she's like, oh, "You have the most beautiful singing voice. It's like you must join choir." It's like I don't want to, and she's like insisting that I do. And at this point, my parents still had like a home phone, so she calls my. I don't even know how she gets my phone number. Like, she probably goes to like the office or something for it. But like,
That's what I'm guessing, because a lot at our system was like all the teachers could see the phone numbers.
but like she calls my home phone and insists to my mom. Oh my! Another creeper blew up by me. Insists to my mom that I join choir because I have such a good singing voice. And I think anybody here. Are you still here, Cole, actually?
Dude, I heard
Yeah.
you sing Linkin Park on Rock Band.
It wasn't good though.
I've heard you sing Disturbed.
The Disturbed one, I purposely did terribly though. I was trying to do it as deep as possible, and my throat hurt afterwards.
That, you want to rethink that?
I mean,
With the sickness.
Rethink what? What did I say? Something
just
wrong?
based on
Am I the only one that fucking caught that? Trying to
I-
do it as deep as possible, and your throat hurt afterwards.
My God.
That's that's all I took away from that entire conversation.
Quick, someone clip that.
Yeah, someone should clip the fact that I just had a creeper blow up a hole. I covered the entire hole, and then a creeper came and blew up the hole in the exact same
I just
spot.
watched that happen through your stream.
And it also deleted all of the dirt that got emptied out of the fucking barrel. So now I'm down like an entire barrel's worth of dirt.
Honestly, that with my school, what it was that like we barely had any guys doing choir, and so they didn't have a lot of like they had a lot of soprano and alto. They didn't have a lot of like tenor and bass. So like
I have no clue what that means.
I'm wondering if maybe she just really wanted another person doing bass.
I feel like we had a decent amount of guys in our choir, from what I recall. I don't know.
Our choir was really small.
Our entire school was really small. Like, mine and Dustyn's graduating class was like 25 people.
Oh yeah.
All right,
We had,
Cole,
like-
story time. Or Echo, you can continue. I
Oh.
didn't know. I wasn't trying to be like, hey, yeah, Echo's cut off. It's just there was awkward silence and Cole hasn't talked in a while.
No, because I was gonna say with how ours did it is that we had like separate choir and like separate band classes. Like you get to choose. So like yeah, they were basically exclusive. And it's like we had. It's also a combined middle and high school, so the choir and band teachers teach middle school and high school band. But I actually ended up having two different teachers for middle school and high school. And I remember the middle school like band teacher was basically just known for being really intimidating. Like normally she's like fine or whatever.
I
But it's
assumed
like
it was a
if
guy.
you make But it's like if you make her mad, then just like we were pretty sure that even the middle school principals were kind of scared of her. But then like she went to do music therapy in the well, I guess the new one that we had because I learned that she left after I graduated. Then the one that we had after that was like really nice and also really mental health focused, and she would have us do like meditate, like not really like true meditation exercises, but like sometimes after band camp we would just all go in and just lay on like the band room floor, and she would just have like a video for us to follow, and just like half the people would just take a nap during it. The choir teacher though was just the same through the entire thing. She was also really intimidating, really nice. She also used to play flute, so she really liked me.
The same music teacher that I was talking about earlier, she made a bunch of weird like music related knockoff versions of like board games. Like we played Guess Who, except all the faces were music notes instead. And like if you won like a game of Guess Who, she would let you take a single Laffy Taffy out of this huge like tub of Laffy Taffy she had. But like she would just play music in the background as we played these weird games. And Dustyn, I'm pretty sure the last time I brought this up doesn't recall this, but I'm like he liked Stairway to Heaven or one of those like of those era songs, and like she just played it on loop the entire class. Do you recall this, Dustyn?
I don't remember that. I don't remember much of middle school except for that the special ed teacher made me come to her house and help her remodel her house because I wasted her time apparently.
I
That
didn't
seems
know
really
about
weird.
that.
Yeah, dude, she got my dad to agree to it, and I had to go over there like at least 3 or 4 times and like help her like fucking tear down walls and stuff because I like didn't want to do my work or something, which I'm pretty sure is like probably illegal or some form of cruel punishment.
Well,
I have a couple elementary school memories that looking back on them, I'm like, wow, that's really screwed up.
I feel like school in general is just a like continuous stream of like I feel like they shouldn't have been able to do that.
I remember
Yeah,
my elementary school was like this really small, like private school, and I remember like we used to have like like we kept like having music teachers on and off because like they were really understaffed. It's like somehow one of the music teachers became the dedicated librarian, and the library really sucked. But it was like weird. But I just remember at one point there was like I guess like she was a volunteer music teacher or something, and then like they like I think they told us like you guys should be, like she's volunteer so behave, and like she skipped by our class one day and we're like why did she do that, and they just kept like went off on us for like being like absolute brats and like she couldn't handle us anymore and like misbehaving and all that stuff, and it was like I don't remember us like actually being that rowdy or anything. I remember actually like the most rowdy that class would get is that sometimes when I got overwhelmed, I would just sit under my desk.
that's weak. We for what the hell? I think my sorry, my Bixby came on. I was gonna say that
You're what?
we
It's like the
in
Samsung
our
thing.
English teachers class in middle school and then also while I was in high school, we used to throw shit across the room, and I remember sticking several pencils into the ceiling.
I
And
remember that.
yeah, while the movie was on because the lights were off, so I'd just stick pencils in the ceiling.
I can remember the middle school band teacher, like the intimidating one. These kids were like, it was like the bottle flipping challenge is really popular. So they were trying to do it off the freaking acoustic padding in the band room. And I just remember she walked in and saw them doing it, and she just started screaming at them about how expensive the padding is. It was really terrifying.
Bottle flipping was after our time.
It was really stupid. I also remember, like, I mentioned to a friend, I'm like, I might have mild trauma from this. But I had, like, one, like, I think she was, like, a temporary, like, substitute teacher or something, because she wasn't there for very long. But I just remember, like, whenever I'd get, like, upset or overwhelmed and, like, cry in class, she would start, like, going off on me about how she has, like, a, like, niece or, like, I think it's like her niece or something with scoliosis who has it way worse, and she would pull up like images of like the X-ray of like the rod that like the niece has their like back because of the scoliosis, and she would like pull up the images and like shove them in my face while telling me to like stop crying over stuff because her niece had it worse, and
I
it was
think I
really
remember you bringing this up in the
yeah
Linkin Park server.
yeah, and it was really terrible, and I didn't even realize for the longest time. I just thought that was like a normal thing for teachers to do. And so I mentioned it to like another like teacher in middle school, and she was like absolutely horrified that that happened. And I was like, oh, I don't know if the same teacher or not, but like I jokingly left like a note on her desk being like, "Can I go home?" Smiley face, and she saw the note and just started like
Hear
yelling
that?
at us like, "Who left this? Do you think like school is a joke?" And like this whole spiel. It was also really weird, and I'm realizing why she was not there for very long.
I feel like I can't recall any good substitute teachers.
It's like it's weird though because she wasn't there for like one day. She was there for like a while. Like it wasn't a full school year though. So like my guess is probably that like they kind of caught on to some of like the weird stuff she was doing in the class, and they just like fired her or something because they didn't want her to like I didn't want parents to complain, I guess.
All right, Cole. It is now your time for stories.
It's
It
cool
better be
story
good.
time.
See, this one time I took a computer programming class, and instead of doing
Terrible.
anything in the
This
class,
story's terrible.
I just played Pokemon Showdown the entire time.
It's what Isaac does at
Like-
work.
Yeah, but the difference is I was actually good at Pokemon battles.
Can he hear you?
Maybe.
I guess can he hear what I said in response? Otherwise, he's not going to connect the dots.
Maybe. I mean, he straight up said that he has lost any ability to do any sort of competitive battle because he doesn't remember shit about it.
What is he doing
I
right now?
remember enough. I don't know. He went off the left of you guys, probably heading south, looking for uncharted land to restart.
So he was complaining about being behind, and now he's just going to restart completely.
It's just my guess. It's not like a 100% solid thing.
You know for a fact.
Yeah,
I
you're
hated
right.
those typing classes.
I remember
You know-
there was a typing class in elementary school where I learned how to do copying and pasting way before I should have. And instead of typing the same sentence over and over, I just copy and pasted it.
I just remember they put all the effort into okay, type like this, and I never did.
I can say that, as well as I was telling Cole this the other day. I don't hold my pencil correctly, like
Dude,
quote
I love how
unquote
you hold your
correctly.
pencil.
The entirety of middle school or elementary school was like the teachers scolding me for holding my pencil wrong. It's like, if I can write legibly and I'm not having crippling carpal tunnel from the way I'm holding it, there's not a wrong way to hold a pencil. Just leave me alone. I still hold it the same way.
I
I always
hated the.
assume that it enhances your drawing ability. You have a really
Maybe.
neat art style, and the way that you write, I feel like, is really neat. Also,
I
They're-
remember needing those pencil grippers, the ones that shape your hand.
Yeah, that's what
Because
they
I-
would give to me.
Yeah, I didn't know how to hold a pencil correctly, and I only very recently learned apparently I also don't hold silverware correctly because you don't just straight up hold it like a closed fist.
Well, so the reason this came up was because me, Cole, Isaac, and Riley were at a bar eating food after George Lopez, and I pointed out the fact that I hold, because you hold a pencil and silverware pretty similarly. I hold silverware correctly, and I don't hold the pencil correctly.
Yeah, I mean it's the opposite. They got me
I
to
actually
hold
met
pencil correctly.
one
but I just-
person since knowing you that holds their pencil the same way.
Are they good artistically?
I don't know. I met them at Generac.
I'm slightly artistic.
Yeah, you drew the what is it called?
The softum.
Cole made a monster that is, well, he could describe it better than I could.
So, you know how babies have a soft spot?
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm aware of such.
Basically, me and Isaac, one night while working, were trying to scare this other chick we worked with, Brianna. So we came up with a stupid cryptid called the Softum, which, will hunt you down and, push in where your soft spot on your skull was if you, touch your little sibling's soft spot. And
What the
I'll see if I can find the image, but
Please do.
oh man, it's immediately there. It knows.
What do you mean? You just scroll to it in your phone immediately?
No, I went to upload an image and it was already in the folder. It knew. I also drew the cat. The cat's also kind of.
Oh god.
I have it labeled as a goddamn nightmare.
I mean, it's an accurate title.
No, the cat's a goddamn nightmare. The Softum is labeled Softum. Yeah, but like it has the long neck, so it can like look up through your window, and you just hear soft like baby crying just in the distance, just a. And only you can hear it until it just starts screaming like bloody murder and just crushes in your soft spot.
That's
My
nice. I'm glad
fetish.
that everyone on the stream is now aware of that.
This is the sick, twisted mind of Cole.
See, before this, I was just gonna mention that I also hated the fact that the school made us like write everything in cursive.
Well, yeah, they did that for you too. Like, I feel like by that
Yeah.
point they would just like stop.
Well, 'cause it was
'Cause-
like it was literally like right at like the end where like everyone just gave up on it, but they made us keep doing it. But what I hate the most, I always find this unfair, is that like I was literally in occupational therapy because I had a lot of issues with movement, and I'm pretty sure it's something called dyspraxia. That's really common with autism. And it's like I had a lot of trouble with my handwriting because like I hated doing it, and I kind of had trouble doing cursives because I had trouble like coordinating, and they would still grade me on my cursive handwriting, and they would give me like C's and D's and stuff, and I'm like, I literally, like, I physically cannot do this any better.
What grade
And
was this?
This was all in elementary school. I remember in like first grade though, like I kind of, Jesus, I just opened the Discord.
That is the reaction I go for.
What I was gonna say though, is that like I remember in like middle school, like first or second grade, I figured out I couldn't remember like because well for one I would get yelled at for working ahead because sometimes like certain topics I'd be like I want to learn more and I just work ahead of everyone. But I specifically remember I figured out how to write my name on my own because I couldn't remember if we had learned or not. And like the teacher started yelling at me for it.
For going
Like
ahead on it?
full on yelling. Yeah, she yelled at me for teaching myself how to write my name in cursive. Because we hadn't gotten to the letter S yet. But I figured it out because literally all the diagrams show you exactly how to make each letter. So like, again, it's like first grade, so like
What the
how cool
fuck?
a first grader is.
I got blown up by one creeper and blown into another one.
That's the best way to go, man.
It didn't do any damage to me though. It just
Did you
blew
drop
up.
a head?
The creepers just really hate you.
It's because you're trying to keep them out of the strip club. It's the only place they feel safe.
I have two other decapitated brethren in there.
Yeah, that's as a warning. Like if you were
You tried
walking
to piss them
around,
off.
if you were walking around and you saw two decapitated Jordan heads, would you not turn around and leave?
I would want to know why
I-
there's two of them. There's only one of him.
Yeah, I would question that more. If there were two human heads, I would just turn around and leave. I think I would question my own existence if I saw two decapitated heads of my own head. Is Isaac anywhere near a bed?
I don't know.
These are things that you should know.
I mean, Isaac is in his bed right now.
Oh.
Too much information.
Oh, I'm being attacked by skeletons.
Quick, go to the Communist Manifesto building.
Manifesto.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I also remember I got yelled at for reading ahead in books. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
So, Isaac and I play this game called Synthetic. It's like an action roguelike that's like all about guns and like the gunplay and all of this fine, minute detail bullshit. Isaac's really good at it. I'm kind of really shitty at it. Uh, it also has this unique little thing where there's like just the global chat, despite it's like a two-player max game. There's just like a global chat that you can enter and like talk to people in. And they just get into the weirdest freaking conversations in the middle of like nowhere. Where they
Who?
start talking about like the Communist Manifesto.
Who?
That's something I can get
Just
into.
these random people who also play the game.
Oh, so I thought you meant like it was a useless chat because only 2 people could read it. It's just like random people you're not playing with?
Yeah, no, like if you have the game open, it auto like loads up the chat. So like if I were to leave
Like
Minecraft
RuneScape.
right now,
I never played RuneScape.
the only difference is it's primarily a single player game. You can do co-op, but it's kind of buggy.
Yeah, I played Neverwinter. It's kind of like that. I fucking love that game.
Looks like let's just see what they're talking about. Uh
There was a global chat in Warzone at one point, and Isaac had, like, this is when we, like, dropped at Superstore almost every time, and Isaac had said party at Superstore, and, like, people in chat were just responding. It's like, okay, I'll meet you there. I don't know why they removed it. It was fun.
Did they change the map?
It's in, like, a week.
Oh, that's cool. I just deleted Warzone.
Cool.
It was like 270 gigabytes of shit that I'm not playing right now, so I'm like, yeah, I gotta get rid of that.
Well, I think they're moving the game over to the Vanguard application next, so you probably would have had to re-download it anyways.
I'm thinking about the fact that Facebook changed their name to just Meta.
So the company changed its name, but it's still like the social media platform is still going to be Facebook. Like Google is like the company is not Google anymore. It's called Alphabet, and it's been like that for years now, but nobody knows because it's just Google still.
I'm just thinking about how stupid of a name Meta is, though.
The one
Because
thing
they want to be the metaverse.
the one thing I like about it is the logo is kind of clever. Like it like rotates and like it looks like an M.
Yeah, but the rest of it's just really stupid. The metaverse.
Oh yeah, dude, guess what? There's a whole map of shit on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 places you gotta conquer, and I'm down to 2 left.
Oh, that's cool, but is that Minecraft?
Oh no, I said it was.
It's a Minecraft
Creed, bro.
stream for Minecraft things only.
We've never
We've
talked
been
about
talking
any
this
other
fool
game.
for the last 4 hours.
That's not a game.
What about Cole's game?
it's basically Minecraft.
This is realistic Minecraft.
The rule only applies to Assassin's Creed. Sorry.
Oh, alright.
So I accidentally posted my meme in the wrong chat, but I'm not reposting it. So.
Is it in the Modern Warfare one?
Weren't you supposed to
you
make
mean where the
a
pizza
meme
time
channel?
It's
one
in
is?
Minecraft.
Probably.
Like a dedicated meme and picture channel?
Probably.
Yeah, you should do that so that
You
way
should.
so that way Pizza Time can get its own channel. Just remake Modern Warfare 1 into Pizza Time.
I probably could.
I'm gonna get off.
Oh, why does that thing have...
I think I'm tired.
Why'd you add nipples to this fucking cat thing?
I'll see you guys.
See ya.
Later.
Yep.
I forgot that Riley posted like that weird picture of Elmer Fudd.
That was in the
That was
bathroom,
fun.
wasn't it?
Yeah, but also the picture doesn't do it justice because you kind of think it's the picture, but it's like really low res. Like extremely bad quality.
Like pixelated or what?
Yeah, like it's like fucking 2:0 resolution.
I don't think that's physically possible.
Not physically possible.
Oh, where's my mouse? My
Pizza
chat
time.
glitched out, sorry.
Yummy, yummy, yummy pizza. Hey Dustyn, did you watch the Pizza Time video?
No, but I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty.
If you go
I
in the
thought I
bottom
showed it
part,
to you.
if you go in the bottom
All I
part
can
of the
think about
chat,
is that picture of the Ninja Turtles jerking off on a pizza.
That's
that's exactly it.
I knew as soon as he showed me the picture before I even really looked at it that that's exactly what the fuck that was. He's like, "Hey, look at this." I'm like, "That looks like a bunch of Ninja Turtles jerking off on a pizza." He's like, "Yep, that's what it is."
Then did you
sure
appreciate
is.
the meme when I sent it?
Huh?
The pizza. Did you appreciate the meme when I sent it? The pizza scene, four men dressed as Ninja
Oh
Turtles
yeah.
standing around.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Is there anything else I can upload?
What you guys working on?
Strip club.
My will to live.
Work harder.
Love this silence.
Don't tell a story. It's story night.
I
A
think I did have
long
one. And I... What?
What?
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a star war.
Okay. Star War.
I should just read the script for Toy Story, and that way you'll be caught up when you see Buzz Lightyear. Or sorry, Lightyear. I might need to take those creeper heads down because I keep thinking they are actual creepers.
Why does that fucking matter? I thought you were gonna say they're attracting the creepers or something.
That'd be funny if that was the case. Because I keep turning around and getting like little mini panic attacks. I've been
I lay there,
scarred.
feeling unwanted and worthless.
Is this
Hi,
Shrek is love,
I'm
Shrek is
Anna.
life?
No. No one will adopt me. I'm ugly and have low self-esteem and suicidal and anorectic.
Is this
I logged...
George Lopez fan fiction?
Maybe. This is very quick for you to figure out my plan.
They're all written in a similar fashion.
How about this one? It all started one treacherous day when Bill Nye had told me I was just a side hoe. But it was okay. Bill Nye was anorexic, so he couldn't eat the booty like groceries.
The fuck?
Okay, I regret this.
I regret you being in my stream.
I I mean, to be fair, the name was Don't Read This.
Why don't you ever take internet advice?
Fine, I'll read the oldest Lopez.
Does George Lopez have kids? Or is that just made up for the TV show?
I don't know, I mean, George Lopez talked an uncomfortable amount about his sex life.
And kids. Not
Yeah,
together,
not-
though.
Nah, that was when he was a kid. And, one of the comments he made it sound like he has kids.
Was it the one
I
about
don't-
kids? Or the one
The
about
one
kids?
the one about how things are just not the same.
So the entire stand-up, aside from the fact that he said that he had Mexicans working on his lawn, swimming in his pool.
When he was like, guys, you better love your woman when she's still young before you have kids, because after she pops out a couple babies, it just ain't the same. That one.
I don't even remember that one.
I remember when Riley and I got transfixed by the two large Hispanic women twerking in front of us.
Cole said that they started twerking when Lowrider came on to introduce him.
Yeah, Lowrider came on, and then these two large Hispanic women, like, sprinted out of their chairs and just started, like, booty clapping, and I'm like, Riley, you
I
see
should
that
join
too, right?
in.
God, we should have. I could have twerked way better than them.
Me and Isaac got the complete opposite. We had a guy in front of us that was just screaming the entire time, saying stuff in Spanish despite being very white, which, based off my very limited knowledge of Spanish, I'm pretty sure he was saying those bitches in Spanish over and over again.
What, was it just like Los Puntos?
Yeah, it was something like that. I can't even remember what he was saying anymore. But no, he was saying La putas, which I think is just broken Spanish of the same thing, because it like wasn't properly. I don't know. Anyways, at one point, George was talking about like a white kid coming over to like a Mexican family's house and asking if the kid can come out and play or something to like the dad, because the dad answers the door, and then the guy just starts yelling, "What dad? What dad? He went out for milk and never came back." And at that hurt my throat trying to do that. At that point, George like calls out. He's like, "Who's the loud guy?" or something like that. And he's like, "Yeah, if you had money, you'd be up in the front row over here," which didn't make a lot of sense. But the guy's like raising his hand and stuff, and then the security escorts him out, and he looks all excited, like he's about to get brought backstage because he was like the best crowd comedian. But no, he just got escorted out. He was also very drunk.
When Randy was asking me, like, oh, how was it? Because, you know, Randy bought the tickets for us, essentially. I'm like, yeah, it was pretty good, except for the one part where George Lopez just, like, started, like, oh, who has your kids here with us? And then this one person started raising their hand. And he's like, yeah, hold them up for me. And then they, like, raised up their kid. And George Lopez just, like, full-blown overarm just down smashed the kid while yelling "Wapa," and Randy for a hot second believed me.
That's the George Lopez I know and love.
Yeah, kids aren't abused enough today. They should add George Lopez to the Nickelodeon fighter.
I don't think they own George Lopez.
They own George Lopez the character.
I don't think they do. Because they don't. Nickelodeon doesn't own Friends.
They should buy George Lopez. Come on, it can't be
Trademark the
that
name George
expensive.
Lopez.
Just call it some. Make like a knockoff character for it called like Jeffrey Lopez.
Jeffrey Hernandez.
That's too far away. People won't get the reference.
You can't have it be Lopez. And
Lopez is a
that doesn't work.
generic name.
So was Hernandez.
But we're trying to copy Lopez.
Lomez.
Okay.
Gomez.
Henry Lopez.
Oh yeah, Gomez
Henry
would work.
Gomez. There you go.
But like,
It'd be
When
Jorge
he-
Gomez.
when he comes out, it's just like playing a song about like a jacked up truck.
Yeah.
What's that fucking Dr. Dre song? One of the music videos, it's just them with like the cars that have like the hydraulics and they're just like bumping up and down.
And his parents would be like still married and like super well to do, and his mom would be like a hardcore Catholic who was like a really good mom.
Alright, well, I gotta
His
go.
wife
to
would,
bed.
and his
This
wife
is-
would have to be ugly.
This is about as much as I can take of this bullshit. for
Jorge
tonight.
Gomez.
Yeah. Also, I literally only said Gomez because Gomez is the first name of the Addams Family patron.
Patron?
Yeah, the father.
Patron?
Patriarch? Whatever.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Yeah, close enough.
Tell,
English isn't my strong suit.
tell Isaac to take your place.
No. You tell him.
Put me on speaker
Nah,
and I
'cause
will.
He's gonna dox you. He's not in the same room.
Oh, well,
Thought you were
usually
gonna say
he
he's gonna
is.
dock you.
No, I said he's in bed.
Yeah, you're usually in bed with him.
Not right now.
I guess that's not very professional.
Yeah.
It's not real wrestling.
Oh yeah, I recently taught Alex how to do an arm bar, and now I'm scared he's gonna snap the arm of one of his friends.
I don't know what that is.
Do you know what it is, Dusty?
That's just where you like, you gotta put your leg over their neck and pull on their arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can like snap their arm like
Yeah, it's
no
really
trouble.
easy to fuck up somebody's arm doing that.
Oh yeah. I also taught him how to do a full Nelson.
Not as familiar with that one.
Basically that's just like your arms go under theirs and then you full lock behind their head.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
That's exactly what I thought of, but then I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me. But then, yeah, okay.
it's not
I
like
feel you.
super bad, but it is like really hard to get out of.
Yeah. You ever seen that thing where they used to make prisoners like put their leg around a pole and then they put their other leg through
Strip.
their leg and it's impossible to get up?
I did not.
Oh, I'd have to put a video up of it or something. It's interesting.
You watch some weird porn.
Yeah, well, you know, I got weird fetishes.
Yeah, me, I just watch Minecraft hentai.
It's like that Scooby-Doo gif where like everyone in the mystery van is like disgusted and it pans over to Freddy and it's got the caption, "That's my fetish," and he's like all excited looking.
Nah, obviously Fred is into traps.
Okay, let's not go there.
Head threads into inflation.
No, he is into like giant like mouse trap
I
contraptions. Like,
yes, that's the double entendre there, but you were making a different insinuation.
what was I insinuating?
All right, let's drop it.
I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what Jordan's talking about, but it's fine.
For educational purposes, trap is a derogatory term for someone who is transgender, who looks like one gender, but typically
Yeah, I
has
get.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I understand now. Is Cole just gonna leave and not say anything?
I don't know if he left. I don't have the sound effects going through my headset.
I'll say one more thing.
Oh,
Was that it?
Poo 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 caca. Poo poo poo. Poopy poop. Poop. Poop
super
poop.
soupy poopy.
This is more than
Super
one
poop.
thing.
This is just one continuous thing. You just have a bad definition of what one thing is.
No, I just know that first phrase and this one also explaining it. You're kidding. Okay?
I get the reference.
Yeah,
I'm good.
it's the Family Man. Just like how they're doing a sweet CG Family Man movie about how Joe got paralyzed.
What?
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's called Lightyear.
Oh. I guess he does kind of resemble him. The canonical reason that Joe is paralyzed is that he was trying to save presents for orphans from the Grinch and falls off a roof.
That was like early Family Guy canonical. It's definitely changed.
They can't retcon my paraplegic.
I mean, they retconned your Buzz.
Yeah, they did. Now
Now
he's
just wait
Joe
till they-
Swanson.
No, now he's Guy Fieri. I posted it in the Minecraft chat on accident.
You have no standards.
I don't. Maybe if you had a meme channel.
Yeah.
We already established that the Modern Warfare channel is now the meme channel.
Can't
I'm
move the
the
spawn on
meme
time.
warfare.
Can't make a meme
The spawn
channel.
is moved. It's just
It
set in the
literally-
town
I said-
now.
I said on time, and also it
I
takes
didn't know-
literally like 3 clicks to make a channel.
Sorry. I'll make you mod and leave and pretend I died.
Please do.
Well, now I'm actually going.
Goodbye.
Oh, that was abrupt.
Did he leave?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I forgot. You don't hear the beeps.
Beep boop boop bop.
No, man, I think you're thinking of one that goes beep, boo boo, beep, boo boo, beep bop. Beep, boo boo, bop. Not the Navy. What time are you gonna stay up till?
Well, I was probably gonna get off Minecraft pretty soon because I have nobody to play with anymore. I'm all alone.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Thanks.
No, I was in the middle of like a cutscene. I was trying to pay attention to the dialogue.
You asked me a question and then just ignore me.
I didn't mean. I got ADD, man.
I said probably getting off soon because I have no one to play Minecraft with anymore.
Oh. You said you were gonna stay up late.
Just because I'm not streaming doesn't mean I'm not staying up late.
Oh, are you gonna stay in voice chat?
I could.
Well, what are you gonna do?
You know, I got this big stack of Playboys next to me. I gotta alphabetize them.
Unstick all the pages.
Yeah, and alphabetize and then chronologicalize. It's for science.
Oh yeah.
I basically finished the major interior aspects of the strip club.
Okay, so you never really told me what you're gonna do though.
What do you mean?
Like after you get off Minecraft.
Mm,
I think that's what I meant.
oh, what am I gonna do with my life in a world after Minecraft? Cry that copper golems aren't a thing?
Dude, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I saw like the
bad.
video of them like running around and like pushing the buttons. Like, I want that. Why?
Dude, they're supposed to they make little redstone contraptions as long as you give them materials.
Well, they don't
Oh,
exist now, and copper is just useless again.
what does that other thing do? The flying thing, doesn't it just find objects?
Yeah, you like give it an object and it finds more of it.
How fucking stupid is that?
It just sounds like a bunch of people like, oh, I want an easier way to play Minecraft. Like the copper golems don't make things necessarily easier. They're just kind of neat.
Yeah, that'd be. You have a little buddy you're running around. You made like 5 of them, and you have a little town of them or something. Or just have a little companion.
Have you ever seen those Shrek like videos that somebody made like a mini Shrek? Do you know what I'm talking
And it's like
about?
really terribly edited, and like it cuts through itself all the time.
Yeah, but like there's one where he's like chasing it through the house and it's like running around like a little baby.
I don't think I saw that one. Is that like the same kind of animation you've seen that video where it's Shaq?
No,
He's,
no,
like,
no, no.
mated.
It's like live video and then it's like green screened on.
Oh no. You know what I'm talking about though.
Yeah. And he's like singing the YMCA.
Yeah, or something. One of them he's playing the keyboard.
That's like in Team Fortress 2. Those are the kind of videos I was talking about earlier.
Oh. That does make sense.
I typed in Shrek skateboard and there's a lot of Shrek skateboards. The video has him on a skateboard.
Oh, did you watch that dick smell video I sent you
Dick smell?
with the Shrek?
Oh, I haven't watched or looked at any of the memes yet.
You gotta watch that video I sent.
Do it once we get off.
I'm so glad I re-downloaded this game. If it was completely customizable, like you could make your own character, it would be just about the perfect RPG.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Sadly, I gotta wait until 2023 to get The Elder Scrolls 6.
It's apparently when Shrek 5 is coming out, according to Google.
God.
I don't believe it.
I mean, honestly, I feel like probably when that comes out, it's gonna be the only thing I ever play ever again.
Shrek.
No, the fucking The Elder Scrolls.
I don't want to get into that to have to stream with you.
I mean, obviously I enjoy our Friday night streams. I look forward to it. So
I hope
as
you
long as
still look forward to
Minecraft
it in 2 years.
yeah, as long as it stays relevant, I'm down with that. But I'm sure we're gonna burn out eventually.
I already felt a little burnt out. I'm glad that we took like a 2-week break.
Yeah.
1 week, I don't remember how
I'm
long
fine
it was.
once I start building something again. But it's just finding that stuff because I built so much shit already.
I feel like next stream we should go on another adventure.
Yeah, I've been
been a
meaning to ask
while.
about that, but I didn't want to distract from the city.
I need
But yeah, that'd be nice.
inspiration. I need to explore new lands.
Are they distant?
Yeah.
Alright.
Did you see that Warner Brothers fighting game that leaked?
No.
It's got Superman, Wonder Woman, Rick from Rick and Morty, Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Gandalf, Finn and Jake. Who else was in it?
Sounds cool.
It sounds like madness.
I mean, that's alright.
I found the. Do you remember that? Uh, Jimmy Neutron video, and it's like the pizza is aggressive. I'm gonna assume no by the silence.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that. You want to elaborate on that, or?
Nah. I'm watching the Shrek video right now.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, not that Shrek video. I'll watch
God
your
damn it.
I'll watch your Shrek video if you watch my Shrek video. Deals.
What is it?
Hold on, I'm trying to copy the fucking link and it won't let me. Okay, there we go.
What's up with this old lady Cole put on here?
Let me look it up. Fucking Buzz Lightyear Guy Fieri thing.
I was just watching the episode of Squidbillies with the Scrambler.
I didn't know Josh was watching. He sent a fucking meme about furries.
In the
Modern Warfare, what is this?
which is now for...
What is this old lady?
That's why I said, what the fuck is that?
Did Mike change his name, Mel? What is that about? Or is that just an edit? I don't see the Shrek thing, but I'm posting my video in there.
It's in general, just scroll
Oh,
up.
I found it.
Donkey, I'm getting real tired of you and your big donkey dick. I'm sorry, Shrek. For God's sake, Donkey, you're making my whole swamp, no, my whole house smell like dick. Shrek, I'm sorry. Donkey, you made my Xbox, my Xbox, smell like dick. Damn, Shrek, I'm sorry about the dick smell. I can't help it. Here, I baked new cookies, make up for it. What is so funny? You're eating tainted meat. I rubbed myself with E. coli before I came here.
Are you listening to it through my mic?
Yeah, yeah.
Turns ogres into pickles.
What the
I'm Pickle Shrek, donkey. Look at me. I'm Pickle Shrek.
Did you watch my video?
Is it recently posted, or do I have to look for it?
I put it in Modern Warfare.
Oh. Did you like that one?
Yeah, it was more entertaining than I was anticipating. I don't know if that's an insult or not.
I'm watching yours.
Mine's more heartwarming.
Is this like if you had a pet Shrek? It just ended with him fucking crashing his car into the wall.
Tragic, isn't it?
Tragic.
We don't know what we got till it's gone. You pay a pair of guys to put up a parking lot.
What?
It's a song, but that's not the actual lyrics.
Oh.
You pave paradise to put up a parking lot. And it's got the fucking chick that sings the I would walk 1,000 miles song. If I could just see you tonight. And then she plays the piano very vigorously.
Vigorously.
Yeah.
I almost had to work in the morning, but this other person is gonna work for me instead.
You're like, not in my house.
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, I am the boss, so people pretty much do what I say. But she offered, she's like, because I was like, I'll come in from 8 to noon, and then you just show up at noon and whatever. And she's like, oh, I'll come in and I'll work the whole day, I'll work a double.
You're like, good. I'm the
I'm
boss.
like, she lives with her ex-husband, I guess, and she doesn't want to be at home, which I was like, that's weird. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I wouldn't like that either.
I need to make a TikTok. I want to post a bunch of stupid videos that I've built up over the years. Like you trying to fucking jump over the water at the frisbee golf course. Like they wouldn't be typical
Yeah.
TikToks, but just somewhere to put those videos so they don't get lost.
I don't know. I can't fucking stand TikTok. It's just full of like, social media in general is just like fake personalities influencing youth to be trash.
You just don't understand because you're not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
Me and the fellow kids of America love TikTok.
Wasn't it a big deal because it's like owned by China or was, and then we bought it, or some company in the U.S. bought it or something like that?
Trump was like
Because they were
trying to
because they were
push it.
concerned it was like a data breach risk or something like that.
I don't know if there was an actual concern there or if it was just Trump trying to be like China bad, because I feel like Facebook is way more concerning than TikTok.
Well, yeah, didn't they have a big breach or something? And
They've probably had several over the years.
one Zuckerberg was in court for a while for
Dinkelberg.
like, all that shit. Huh?
Dinkelberg.
Dinkelberg.
Doug Dinkelberg.
Doug Dimmadale, Doug Dimma. I can't fucking do it, but I love that. I love.
Do you have it memorized?
No.
I would have said that's impressive.
Dims, Dale, Dim, Dum, Dimmadale, Dimmadale, Dim, Doug Dimma. It's like, Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome? Not right.
He goes, not right?
That's what he says.
No, then Timmy is like, he questions it. He's like, not right?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, not right.
And then he repeats the whole fucking thing again.
I forgot about that episode, though, and how, like, he has a kid. They don't bring that back up again.
Remember Blubber Nuggets?
For some reason, at one point in my life, I thought that was the funniest shit ever.
Blubber Nuggets. Could you imagine eating a nugget made out of seal blubber?
I do it every night.
You deep fry it or just eat it like
I eat
all
it raw.
squishy?
I don't even take it off the seal. I just start chewing.
Just take a bite out of your pet seal.
Yeah.
It's got plenty of blubber to go around.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to transport this little sissy boy to the destination, and he can't even fight. He keeps getting knocked out.
You're just bad at video games.
I guess.
Did the person who added you on TikTok, Mel, are they from the Lincoln Park community?
The silence is shocking. What just happened?
Well, she just said yes. There wasn't much else. There's just not much to say when I'm the only one playing Minecraft aside from Isaac, who's not in the voice chat.
Why isn't he in a voice chat? I thought he was asleep.
No, that's Cole. He was laying in bed, probably playing the game. Let me message him real quick. Tried to type join voice and it auto-corrected to join Coco.
That's interesting.
It's pretty comical if you ask me.
Yeah, maybe like a 3.5 out of 10.
I think it was a 10 out of 10.
It's the first half rating ever given on the stream, so should be proud of that.
You tried to give me a 0.5 at one point.
Yeah, but you vetoed it.
I TiVoed it. What did I come back here for? Oh yeah, I need to make stained glass. You know quite a bit about stains.
Then what about stains?
What's your favorite band?
Stain?
It's been a while.
I think I know what you're talking about, but it's too much wordplay for me.
I would see Stained given the opportunity.
Oh. I'd have to look them up, I guess, but I feel like I would as well.
They have a song called "It's Been a While." I'm sure you've heard it.
I know, that's why you said that. I know what that song is, but I can't think of any other songs by them, so.
I'm on the outside. I'm looking in. I can see through you.
Oh yeah, that song's alright too.
What else they got? Oh, I've got like 4 of their CDs. I can't remember any more of their songs. I finished cleaning all my fucking CDs, and I have over 600 of them.
Damn. Remember the Outcast CDs?
I have Outcast CDs.
Rocking them on the way to Lincoln Park and also on the way back.
Yeah. I just want to see any fucking concert at this point. I'm deprived. Right when I was like getting more into wanting to see concerts, like COVID happens.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not fair. It's unfair to be specific.
You guys jumped off a roof and killed 3 people, and it was really fucking sweet.
Do you 360 no scope them?
I did.
There we go. Alright. Isaac has not responded, and I'm running out of things to do. The stream is running off course and may end very shortly.
What do you mean off course?
I'm about ready to run in circles, and I don't want to do that.
What the?
What the
What other
dog
mutual
doing?
games could we stream on Fridays?
Was
Came right
Warzone.
down to it. Yeah. It's possible.
Except you have a love-hate relationship with it.
Yeah, kinda. This kid that's supposed to be following me is nowhere to be found.
I thought you were talking about something in real life.
Oh no. What the fucking hell? I don't know,
What?
man. He's just gone.
I say you, he gone.
Man, I say you, he dead.
You should get a Switch.
Can you play like Mario and Smash on that?
Yeah, like, they just released a new Mario Party today that is online.
What about Mario Kart?
Mario Kart's been out since the first year. They ported the one from the Wii U and added new stuff to it.
Dude, that sounds sick. Dude, we gotta get together for like a whole day and just play fucking like Mario Kart and Super Smash and stuff.
Come over tomorrow. Well, yeah, I wouldn't actually do that because there's no guarantee that I won't have to go back into work.
Tomorrow's Halloween party for work, so
I thought you didn't work though.
I don't work, but they invited me to come, so I'm gonna bring the kid out there, cause it's at Lonsdale, which is a property that
Emmerdale?
we own, and I get like a fucking mansion that I've never been to, so I want to see it. It should be cool.
Well, the next time I think I have off is my birthday, and I've got plans for that.
Oh, what day is your birthday?
Next Saturday.
Do you know when my birthday is?
I did at one point.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to see if you could tell me right away, because now I don't feel bad that I don't know your birthday.
I'm trying to think. Is it in the summer?
I don't know, is it?
June. Is it in June?
I don't know, is it?
I want to say June 30th.
No, 25th.
That was pretty close.
Pretty close.
Or as Connor would say, close but no cigar.
I swear on the Holy Bible. the like least religious person I know.
Yeah, my birthday. Well, daylight savings on the 7th, I think, this year, but I can party all night on the 6th, and then it. Oh, Isaac just messaged me. I'll respond when I'm done because he asked why, and at this point it doesn't really matter. I can party all day on the 6th and then get an extra hour of sleep on the 7th.
Why
But
is
yeah,
that?
because daylight savings time.
Oh, I thought they were gonna get rid of that at some point. It's not even gonna be a thing anymore. It's not necessary. You know why that whole shit started was to give like farmers an
Farmers.
extra hour of daylight for the
Well,
harvest.
see, what the problem I think with daylight savings time is, I like daylight savings time. I don't like it ending because
Yeah.
then it's going to get dark earlier in the summer without daylight savings time. The problem people have with it is it ending because it's already getting darker out because that's what happens during the winter, and then they're like, okay, well, we'll change it back now, and now it's going to get dark even earlier. Like, I would rather it go the other way around and we add an extra, or we take away an hour in the winter so it's like light out during the day.
Yep.
You know?
It's all daylight savings is just fucking stupid and pointless in this day and age.
Yeah, farmers don't need to sleep anymore.
Nope. It's all fucking damn near automated at this point, anyways. You know, most of the tractors now just have GPS in them, and they fucking have like self-drive shit because all they gotta do is go in a straight line, so you don't have to do anything.
But she thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on.
You're a countryman, Jordan?
Yeah. I put a country album in my iTunes library the other day
Why'd you do that?
because I bought a bunch of CDs from a yard sale years ago, and there was some country CDs in there, and there was one song that I remember from my childhood days before I knew any better, and it's like, fuck it, I'll put it on there. I should have known
That's
better,
interesting.
but I went against my hard rock religion.
Damn. Who'da thunk? Dude, did you know that they play straight up nothing but Looney Tunes at Six Flags?
I've never
waiting lines
been
and
to
shit.
Six Flags, but that sounds funny.
And I'm like, isn't Looney Tunes like kind of controversial? Why would you even risk putting that on the TV all day long?
Why is Looney Tunes controversial?
Because it was like made during that whole era where like a lot of things were exaggerated, especially with like race and stuff.
I mean, as long as they don't play those specific video clips, I think it's fine.
I mean, yeah, but I just thought it was. I love Looney Tunes, so I don't care. But I was just like, seems weird that they would
Well,
play that.
there's Disney stuff like that too, though.
Dude, Disney's really bad. Like, have you seen their earlier depictions of like black people?
I've probably seen it.
Yeah, it's like really messed up the way that they did that, and like I think a lot of that shit got like canceled or pulled off the TV. You know, like nowadays, anyways, you can't play that stuff.
Well, the thing that like I kind of like that like Looney Tunes did was like they don't air that stuff anymore, but like when they put out like DVD collections, they still put it on there with like a warning saying like we don't have these views anymore, but for like historical preservation purposes, we choose not to like hide that we did this.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I remember about stuff like that was that for some reason it was Whoopi Goldberg who was like chosen as like the spokesperson. I don't know, but
What?
she's like I'm not gonna like, I wouldn't want them to take the stuff off the TV because that's the same thing as pretending like it never happened. I just remember she was on TV talking about that.
I don't recall that. Alright, well, it's 2 o'clock, even though I started the stream a half an hour late. I think I'm gonna call it quits here for tonight. Let me make sure that
Alright.
my credits are correct. I know the date sure ain't. No, my followers aren't correct either because 2 of them abandoned me in my time of need.
Yeah. It's not bots though.
I don't know for sure.
I'm subscribed to you, aren't I?
Yeah, well, you follow me. Subscribing means you pay money to me.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
You
How
want
much do I have to pay?
like $5 a month, and I only get $250 of it.
Can I pay more than that?
Um, I don't know. You can like buy
You don't have like,
bits and then do shit with that, but there's benefits that you get from it too. I just don't have them all set up. Like you can make emotes and stuff exclusive for the chat. I just haven't had the time.
and this is all on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that.
Oops, I opened the chat.
Source of income.
What?
I'll be your sole source of income.
I've got 2 subscribers. I'm going to assume that they are I know at one point, oh, one of them's for sure Aya, and the other one is either Mel or Josh. I think.
Well, let me hop on in there. Okay, so
Yeah, I love queso. Oh, you are the second Mel? The only reason I think the other one is Aya because I thought she bought like 3 months worth of it. Well, thanks, pal.
oh yeah.
I'm basically rich at this point. I should actually check. I can see how much money that I've made on Twitch so far.
Still on? Are you still live?
Yeah. I've made $4.78, guys.
So where's that $5.99 a month go?
It's $4.99. It gets split in half. Like I get half of it, and Twitch gets half of it.
Pretty sure mine said $5.99.
Did it?
I'm almost positive that it did. Either way, they get fucking half. That seems like a little excessive.
I think if you become a partner eventually, like you get a bit more, but this is like the low tier, like option with them.
And
You have to get really popular for
ranks or whatever by getting a certain amount of subscribers and stuff.
what do you mean, like the partner thing?
Yeah.
If you get popular enough, you can like apply to be a partner and they approve it, but it's a lot harder to be a partner than it is whatever the fuck I am right now. Well, he doesn't have an iPhone. Does that affect the pricing? 'Cause I know if you pay subbing through PC is $1 cheaper than subbing through phone. Well, I guess Mel has an Android also, so she would know. Now you know for next time. Once all the moving stuff is done, I want to like sit down and just like work on making my stream better. I want to make emotes. I need to update my layout a little bit. That kind of
Should be good.
stuff.
I don't have an office or anything, so once I get a house, I wanna like finally set up an office with a nice computer and like do some video game shit.
We gonna be
Like,
professional Let's Players?
yeah, hopefully that'll be like when the Elder Scrolls comes out, probably would be my guess around there a few years from now. Well, I guess a couple years. Because I've thought about it, like if I just literally recorded every single thing I ever did playing video games or like uploaded short clips or streamed or whatever, I'm sure it would garner some attention. I checked uh, not that long ago, and if I paid full price for every game that's on my PS4 right now and just in digital, I'd have $5,000 worth of games.
You have an addiction?
I do. You know why that happens though is because I'll play a game for like 2 days and get fucking bored and then find another one, and then I'll hate that too, and then I'll find another one.
Like what's it called? I zoned out. I don't know why I said what's it called because that really did not relate to anything I said. I've got like 50 Switch games and I've probably beat like 3 of them.
Yeah, well, my thing is that I have an unbelievably narrow and very particular game style and play type that I like, and it's open world, like medieval role playing. And you can deviate in the time period a little bit. Like I can do modern day as long as it has certain elements, but like that's basically all I play unless it's a pure racing game.
You are quite the racist. Rate it. Rate it.
I'll rate it. Yeah, I'll give that a 9.
Yeah, that's got to be a high score.
No, I gave you a 10 out of 10 earlier tonight.
That was probably
Or last
out of
time.
pity.
That's possible.
I am not super into open world games, to be honest. Like,
I don't know, it's just like that whole freedom to just do whatever you want and be whatever you want. It's just makes games a lot playtimes, frankly, a lot longer, in my opinion.
you just like to
You know,
play make believe.
I'm on 30 hours on this Assassin's Creed game right now because I managed to get my save back or whatever, but I'm probably not even half done.
Good night, guys. I should probably end the stream now. I'll keep talking to you though, Duster.
All right,
Good night, fellas.
fellers.
Whoops, I didn't have the QR code on for this stream. Everything's ruined.
Is it though?
It's not going to be a big deal. I don't even think that QR code's correct though. Whoops.
I am getting pretty sick of though that like everybody releases half a game nowadays and then makes you buy the other half through like add-ons and shit, and ends up costing like 5 times what the game costs.
I yeah, I guess.
For example, I'm playing The Sims 4 right now, just like because